Here we go, ladies and gents, welcome back. It is not your tourney, is it? Eventually, we are back here for another matchup. It's been a while, a few server issues, not allowing some of the games to go ahead, so we've had to wait and wait. We've got one pretty much fully NA side here versus an EU side, so we're going to have equal fight, equal rights versus Big Banana Club as our first matchup. We've had a few issues because, you know, nothing ever goes to plan at this point in time, so the map's changed from what we originally had planned just because of limits and what we were maximum out on, because it was an AI map battle. So typical as things start, but that's the way it is. But yeah, we're going to be starting this matchup very, very soonly. We're going to be starting on the Storehouse, and it's a CBL matchup as well, which means we're going to be limited lives, and we're good to go. But yeah, we are joined by Drayton and Mr. Temple Shot himself. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome. I don't know if it's me or Drayton. Does your mic just go randomly off key and cue?
It might just be my voice.
Yeah, it kind of went like really high pitched and then went down again. I was like, I don't know.
That could be. No, it could just be my voice.
It could be a Discord issue. So, you want to take us through the plan and what is happening for this evening's first matchup?
Yeah, I'll start it off. So, immediate change of plan. The randomness intensifies. Where we had a map set up that was going to be Desert Fortress. We prepared assets for it, and it doesn't work with more than 16 people in the lobby. So we're immediately going to swap to our backup, which is Storehouse. Temple, do you want to take it from here?
Yeah, so exciting stuff on Storehouse. It's a map that hasn't been seen very much by a lot of players, I would say, because you don't really play it. I think there's one tutorial for it. Some people may have done it in some custom lobbies in the past, but it's not really ever been in the Siege rotation, at least not for a very long time. So it's definitely going to be some exciting games tonight. The rules for tonight are the standard rules that we normally have, with the no doctrines and things like that, but the extra stuff we have tonight, this map is a CBL version, so it will be limited lives for each player. The additional rules this week, we are allowing 1 blue artillery piece per person, or 8 per team, so one can build 3 pieces of arty as long as your team doesn't go over 8, it's fine. And there's no epic schematic armor sets in tonight either. Shortbow also won the Wheel of Misfortune, so that is banned, as well as Maul tonight, so we'll see 8 shortbow defenses, which I'm sure we would have seen otherwise. But yeah, it's some exciting stuff. Do you want to go over the units, Drayton?
Yeah, I'll do that. So I've just spoken to the captains, and they've called me a masochist for the unit setup, and starting from green tier up, we have Pike Militia and Courtiers. We then Dimikari, Sons of Fenrir, and Outriders. Spear Sergeants, Camel Lancers, Grey Hair, Garrison, and Cataphracts. I've also missed off Domain Javelins because I made the order weird. But I don't really feel like Domain Javelins will get played that much.
Yeah, that's why you put them in the ball and forgot about them, isn't it?
Maybe someone's done the mastery for them and we'll try them out.
Yeah, maybe. If we look at the setup, you've got Cataphracts, which are the gold tier unit, but they have 2 very good counters in this game.
Yeah.
Camel Lancers and Pike Militia. One is significantly cheaper and quite easy to kind of slip into your warband without much worry. And we then have a shield unit. We have next to no range this time. So it's all going to be big pushes. Maybe the javelins will get played, or it's going to be an outrider spam.
Yeah. 8 outrider Sally defense. Let's go.
Imagine.
Could be. It could well be. But as we know with Outriders, the easiest way to deal with Outriders is just get on top of them. And Sons of Fenrir are very good at doing that.
Yeah, they have that ability to charge in, don't they? So it's going to be interesting to see what teams play on this. Obviously, this map as well can be quite a fast-paced map, because if you cap one of those points, you can snowball to base very quickly because it's literally right in front of you. It's a very small
it's
map.
A CBL matchup as well, so they're going to have kill downs, and then once that's happened, if they die 3 times, they're out. So
limited lives.
Limited lives is going to come into play potentially. Yeah,
so normally
and Siege, I think, will be a big thing on this as well.
Siege is a big thing.
Yeah. Many grape shots, blue grape shots we're going to see in this one, I think. It's going to be grape shots to get the kills.
All of them.
More so.
I think maybe the attackers will have some mortars, right? Because it's going to be hard to counter the mortars. Although defenders do have the free cauldrons up on the castle, so maybe they put someone up there to use those at the start.
Yeah, and vice versa for the attackers. They'll have some as well, won't they?
That elevated position, I think, will be crucial.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's no range
I've
units.
seen this match, to be honest. So. Yeah, see, even seeing Storehouse in my head, I'm just like trying to visualize what I would do, but it's been such a long time, I probably wouldn't even know what to do with these kind of unit setups and stuff.
I 100% would have Pustoy up on top, playing longbow, and causing absolute havoc to anyone that's not heavy armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, this map is very good for the attackers with the Treb as well, because the Treb is very close, it lands very quickly. So it's going to be interesting to see how teams attack this, whether they'll try and do some kind of split push, whether they'll just try and 8-man blob. Like I say, there's not really the range units that can deal a lot of DPS for these teams. So that is going to make it a lot harder to hold. Like the only real range they have is the Outriders, maybe the Demesne Javs if they use them. But so it's going to be a lot of big brawl front fights, I think, with the odd Cataphract trying to get through to heavy DPS. Do you think people will go more Spear Sergeants or Grey Hairs for their core?
Do you know what? I've not used Grey Hair in ages, and I didn't feel like when I did use them, they weren't that good recently. I think Spear Sergeants would probably be more usable, but again...
Especially if they've done the Mastery on them, actually, as well. The Spear Sergeants have that, don't they?
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah. So, yeah, it could be... I don't know how many people went for the Spear Sergeants, to be honest, if I'm honest.
Maybe in the 2 minutes now while we've been setting up, they've just gone, oh crap, quick, now it's a siege, not a field battle, we need to just take the Mastery off your shields, put it on your Spear Sergeants instead.
Yeah, true. So obviously, whoever wins tonight's rounds will go into the finals, and we've already got 2 teams that are already through. We've got Immortals and we've got Tempo's Bench, which are the first 2 teams to go through. Immortals
with their incredible win last matchup, wasn't it? That was just like insane, unpredictable.
I was not expecting it, and I'm pretty sure you guys weren't either.
Would definitely recommend anyone that hasn't go back and watch it.
We also have another spicy decider lined up, if necessary. We won't let anyone know until it gets to the last moment.
It's all secret. There's plenty of them as well. I've heard, but I'm not telling anybody anything. It's secret to me as well. So I'm going to start prediction in the Twitter as well. On Twitter? Yeah, great. On Twitch. So the first battle obviously is equal fight versus equal rights, and versus Big Banana Club. So put your predictions in. We've got 5 minutes. Who you think is going to win that? You can see the teams up on the screen as it is as well. So you've got predominantly any side apart from Pustoy, Hanselman, and Robert Disable, which are all on the EU1 at the moment currently, and then you're playing up against pretty much Tempo's House of Training Grounds. A lot of them boys are on the side.
It's only half of them.
A lot of them are.
Spencer's not in there. Monka isn't in there. He was originally. Vorse isn't in there. Crank isn't in there.
Oh, yeah,
it's a half my team.
Yeah, when you look, and you look at the size of the names that are in the team, they're bigger. So. Longer
names.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
That's how it works in my mind.
Which team do I think? To looking at these unit setups. Ooh, that's interesting actually. I'm not going to say many Spear Sergeants
in case people are.
Oh, the leadership as well. 2 purples and a gold over some. It's going to be.
A choice, right? They can take whatever grey unit they want. I've got no problem with that.
I'm surprised there's only one Spear Sergeant. Oh, Warforth has a Master-Reed Spear Sergeant.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, so he does. They've got plenty of Sons of Fenrir in there as well.
We see some Pike Militia mastered on the side of Banana Club as well, which is interesting, because those will be able to do a lot of work there.
I was looking at the wrong picture there, and in my head I was like looking at the units. I'm like, do they have Dimashari? Oh yeah.
I want to see. I want to see how Warforfu fares, because Warforfu has the Mastery Spear Sergeants. No one else does. But Banana Club side, they are looking at running those Mastery Pike Militia. So if they can get those stacked up, it's gonna be quite hard to push through them.
Yeah, definitely.
We didn't see any of those on Equal Rights Equal Fight sides either. So they definitely could have the cab advantage on Banana Club side. We do see one musket on Island Jacks. Pusto is actually playing Poleaxe.
He is, yeah. I also saw a couple of legendary flaming comets and siege ballistas, which are definitely not blue artillery.
I was going to say, there's one bonus to this map anyway, is the fact that it's like a siege map anyway, so it's a little bit easier to maneuver yourself around and see everything that's going on, which is a bonus.
It's such a rare map. When was the last time you played this in Siege?
Oh my god, the view is going AWOL. Jeez, I've not played this in a very long time, yeah.
Who's winning the
So
arty
at the start
battle?
here now, we'll see, who's going to win this arty fight. Wait, I've just noticed something. So there's that siege tower all the way over on the right, but there's also 6 culverins over there, but you can't actually get to those. It's a really random map design. Because they've got those giant artillery signs from our point of view, and I'm just like, what?
So this is one of those maps where I'm very
'cause
much
that's where we
expecting
were.
the meta to change throughout the day.
Oh, definitely.
Because
Defenders are winning the arty war at the moment as well. Defenders have all of their culverins up, and they've killed the catapults. One
they haven't
ballista
even
defenders on
got
B
to
side as
their
well.
inner side.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of
culverins
culverins on the outside here, so they don't really need to.
Yeah, you've got the culverins on the top, the castle tower as well, which are not being hit obviously yet, but
Very heavy old man setup for both teams. A lot more blues coming out on the side of equal rights, equal fights. So it'll be interesting to see how those match up against the heavy double purple gold on Banana
nearly
Club.
100
And obviously
unit
those fight
difference.
militia as well.
Nearly 100 unit
Yeah,
difference
definitely.
between the two.
Oh, they're trying to sally out for a little fight here on B. They don't really have any damage there, though, so they're going to try and pick off this Polex.
It's CBL rules. If you kill heroes,
Yeah, if they can get this hero kill
Yeah,
here,
two
but
of
they're
them
going
were
to struggle because
desperate.
Pustoy is not going to go down easy, and if they can't finish him, they could get caught now trying to get back inside. They have done the smart thing of opening the gate behind, so they should all get out. Maybe Spencer dies here, though.
Could be a chance there.
He should
Spencer
be
is quite
fine.
low.
But hopefully the rest of the team can help him and not just run inside and watch, but
Yeah, though.
looking
Treb's coming in,
good.
though.
They got
It's a
good damage on the
option as
Hanzo
well.
main there as well, but that Treb is coming in. Hopefully they've seen that and will move out the way.
Outriders are going to get spammed.
Oh.
There's a good couple there, but
Treb mainly missed, to be fair. Did
Yeah,
they actually?
it did.
They lost
It
like
was-
2, I
1, 2,
think.
3, 4, 5,
no,
6
they
at
killed
least.
8. They killed 8 of them. LNG lost 8 of them, so
Was it? Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
You lost 8. 10
it,
out of
was, it
18.
didn't look as much as that, but yeah, it was definitely 8 of them,
Yeah.
which is surprising.
Still
but
decent Treb.
decent. Yeah, I mean,
They have
you'd
now
almost
taken
half
down the
them.
main gate. So there are plenty of ways attackers can go here. Obviously, you've got the 2 main gates. There's also a lot of ladder points on here. Especially on the far left-hand side, you can climb up and try and get a flank there as well.
There's also
It'll be
climbable
interesting to see how
bits
they
without
play as well.
even needing ladders, as we're seeing at the front of the gate right now.
Yes, your heroes can climb up a lot of the stuff here. A lot
So
of the
they're
rocks
looking
and things at the
to
front.
not defend A and B either, but just tease it as if they are, and then go back in to just defend home. Home point obviously being the easier side to defend.
Or they're just going to try and just hide their units so they don't get trebbed, because that is a big
Yeah,
impact. But
'cause-
yeah, they could potentially drop A and B, but it means they've got to hold for a long time on only 1 point, so one mistake and they're gone. But then I
Yeah.
guess we said at the start, this is a very quick map, 1 mistake and they're probably done anyway, right?
You say
Yeah,
a
exactly.
long time, 4
It's
minutes.
4 minutes. Yeah, they'll get extra points for capping and B A and B if they give it. So at least the fact that they're holding them off for a little bit by keeping their heroes out, but not getting them committed and overextended
Interesting that
with
they all
anything.
stacked up on A side and then ran to B where the gate was closed to try and catch them off guard, I guess, but with the gate being closed, they had plenty of time to get in position.
Yeah,
Looks like
So
they
they're
will
hidden
probably drop
by
this point,
everything.
though. They're using the culverins up top to shoot them as well.
yeah. Outriders are going to
Yeah,
drop
so they are
that
just going to drop A
completely.
and B and just sit on the base point, which can work quite well. They've got that really close resupply. If they play smart around it, they can just keep
I wonder
cycling
if they've
units
set
in.
up an
However, the
artillery in the
attackers
back
could
to
block
see.
it.
Because they've got their artillery, so they're going to set up now in a position ready for them to come in. Or
Trebs
they
are going to do
wait?
next to nothing on this home point.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, they
won't
can hit the
benefit.
backside where those jab cav are, but yeah, they can't hit anything on the front.
My hope is that the attackers start placing down mortars.
Oh, they're trying to get a pick
Oh,
here, but there's wolves.
trying to get
There's,
more picks.
there's Sons of Fenrir coming over. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything here. This is a risky play here from Banana Club. Those Sons of
Yorkshire's
Fenrir are
the
going to do
first
so
one to
much
die
damage.
as well.
Yorkshire goes down first.
Hanzoman picks up the
And the others
so
get out here. I
attacker's
think
got the
Spencer's going to go
advantage
down
here.
as well.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
Vork's
it.
going down
Vork's
too.
goes down as well. There's Vork's out of the way.
Risky
Pustoy
play
gets that
does
pick.
not pay off. Spencer's running out to spawn to try and survive, but now they're playing 7 guys.
I don't
He needs to get
understand
back in
what
somehow.
Spence is thinking here at this point.
I guess he's thinking CBI need to get in. He will have time to get back round.
Yep.
And I guess this does buy a bit of time for the team, but
Oh, push coming.
Coming in through the left-hand side gate here. Camel Lancers are getting set up. Are they going to be able to get themselves braced in a
again with
position here?
no
The Grazers
real
push forward
damage from either
towards them.
side. I mean, it is just one set of camels for the attackers here. If they can kill these camels and then get a cataphract to come through, they could clean this fight up completely. And we do have a
Two-set Greyhairs in the
cataphract now
defense
coming
here,
for
but
the
they seem to
defenders.
be getting
Defenders now
flanked
coming
by
with the cataphracts. Are they going to go
Attackers
through?
are
Are they
Cataphracts
going
Cataphracts
all
are
around
going
the
to go the
back?
other way. Defenders come through as well.
Oh, big charge.
I think
The
the
defenders are
lost more
running all the way
cataphracts here.
outside with their cataphracts now, though. They never actually
very
went into it.
brave.
They're flanking
But they're
all the way around the
capping
back.
At this point in time, I think you've lost.
Those camels there are going to do a lot of work.
It's a good
Cataphracts coming
cataphract
through
charge
should be able to do a
back there.
lot of damage here, but camels would have damaged a lot of them
Camels,
there.
yeah.
If they can
They're
get
still
units out
coming
from the
in as
supply
well.
here, they can maybe do something. But again, not really. Oh, and second set of
Another
cataphracts. So
charge.
Spencer's come all the way from spawn with his. This is going to do a lot of work here now.
Well,
But the rest of his team needs to get units and come back. I'm surprised they didn't pre-build any arty either. They did build one on the base point now.
It's been killed.
Yeah, I think they've only started
The
to build it,
attackers
though. It
have
wasn't
used
pre-built.
no artillery.
No, they've not really needed to, really. They literally came in so quickly and wiped it fairly substantially.
Immediately noticing that the respawn is quite brutal for the defenders.
Yeah, you've got a horrible way to come around both sets of stairs and stuff as well.
They can reclaim this, though. Defenders
Yeah,
can.
there is a chance.
Definitely they can take us back.
Spear Sergeants are still doing pretty good work there as well. They're still staying alive through that cataphract charge and stuff as well.
Yeah,
Managing
Wolf
to
is doing
survive.
work with those Mastery Spear Sergeants.
Uncooked Bananas picks up.
They
down
are
the walls
starting to
and
turn
then
us back. That
attracts
Treb
blast
could
them.
be quite big. I don't know how much that hits.
Yeah,
actually.
no, some of it
one
will,
or two of them
definitely.
hits, yeah.
Some should, yeah.
There's one.
Ooh,
And then the
Just
second one's that
missed.
one. I think the rest of them
Oh,
hit the
decent
that
wall.
was
one.
big.
Oh, the third one hits as well, actually.
Oh, Quarterly from behind.
Let's go.
But it looks like the defenders are slowly taking this back. But those Spear Sergeants from War 4 are doing so much work on
These
this
Pike
point.
Militia need to start moving as well further forward. There they have. And just as we said it. It's quite a good take back, actually, from Blue. I was not expecting it this close to the end. I felt like it was an overwhelming force
Definitely.
there. But War 4 is
They
still
have
got
lost their
his
unit
Spear
advantage right
Sergeants and
now,
still
but if
alive
they-
at this point.
Yeah, I mean, attackers, I feel like they need to regroup here. They're just staying on this point for so long and losing so many units here. They had quite a big advantage that they're now kind of thrown away. Defenders could pull this back if they can keep killing them one by one.
The
Now we see some more
attackers
wolves
just
going
not
into
using
suicide.
their arty at all.
Defenders getting another grape shot down. How long that will last, we don't know. Decent damage, but again, attackers just threw in a random unit of wolves at the end there for no reason. Just by themselves, just go, yeah, everyone's on point, let's just throw them in.
It's still
Yeah.
6 minutes. Plenty of time.
Plenty
Mhm.
of time for the attackers, and they don't have not much longer to go, to be honest, to cap it. as well,
Defenders
so-
have lost
a good
all
push.
of their cataphracts now, though. So not many big units to clear. Attackers still have 3 sets of cataphracts. That could be the difference.
Plus
But
they've still got the
defenders
2 sets
have,
of camos and 3 sets of camos.
yeah, I mean,
as
defenders
well.
still have 5 sets of camels in total. They've got 3 out at the moment, so attackers will struggle to get in. They haven't opened the back gate yet. Looks like they're going to go there now and start opening it potentially. Nope, they're going to rotate to the front again.
With the camel priority, we need to see more muskets. Playing
So
liquid
defenders-
And we
fire.
need to see more siege being used in
Getting those
general, right?
units.
Like,
Like
Defenders
Scorpions
only have 14
pretty
lives left
well
as well,
do
so
a decent amount of work here.
so attackers have placed 2 siege now, and that's it. And defenders have placed 7. This grape shot's not being used on the side. Defenders need to start using that. Nice pick off from Banana there.
the camos coming in
Fort
from
also goes down.
equal rates here.
Cataphracts
trying to get
get
this
this
up.
round worse.
Oh,
It's just
point.
pure
Carter
anti-cap
cleaning.
here from the defenders.
Carter cleaning up the arty, gets a kill on NGX right, for free.
Nice grape shot placement above the point here, but I don't know if it actually works across the top.
Oh, that's another great shot.
These
just
Pike
been
Militia are
set
going to be
up
doing
just
a lot
as
of work
Pike
here on
comes
these
in as
camels
well.
on point here.
I
The
think
the
this is
defenders'
close to being
camos
done.
just came in and just wiped theirs very, very quickly here. It looks like it's going to be game over. But we
Yeah,
won't
looks
write
like this
them
will
off
be the
yet.
end. No, maybe they can come back in, but
Cranks in the back here, dude, on the supply point, but nothing's
that is
happening. And it
GG.
looks like that's it, yeah.
honestly, it was a good idea to do that push where they tried to catch players out of position, but I think it just cost them the fact they didn't execute it.
Well, Warmack's getting 6 hero kills here. Didn't die once as the surrounded by his spear sergeants for quite a lot of that time on the home point as well. They were doing some good work, but I thought he had a good time. Actually, it was Warfarfa that had these spear sergeants, but Warmax picks up 27 grey here garrison as well. It's quite a good chunk of units, along with Carter with 34 of them. So don't think the grey
If
hairs
you
did
could make the next lobby, please.
a great job in the
Your
grand
game
scheme of
crashed.
things.
Yeah, my game crashed as always.
Oh. Yeah, on the defending side, Munir wasn't all coming alive again, and Uncooked Banana were dead completely. So you lost a few chances there on the defense, maybe even more units that were available, but not able
Yeah,
to be
well
used.
played. Well played, equal rights, equal fights. That was good. Nice start. They very much looked like they'd secured it earlier than they did. So credit to both teams.
So that's 1 point in favour of equal fights. And then Banana Club's going to have to find a way back here on the attack and pick up a point potentially to keep their dream alive of the final.
And
Because
I think
normally once you've lost twice, it
unsurprisingly,
seems to be...
yeah,
When you go.
once you lost twice, you're gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
The camel priority seems to be there, unsurprisingly, if you look at the unit comp. it's
Yeah,
allowed.
definitely. I think it seemed to work better in the attackers' favour, to be honest. The use of their camos was definitely better. I don't know if that was just how they played it, or if it was...
I think it was just
the
the timing
defenders-
they had for it, right?
yeah, they had two sets that
They
came into
used
that
their
one.
camels. Carry on.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's right. They used two sets of camos coming into an already braced set of camos on the home point in the last push, and they pretty much wiped it along with whatever unit that came up behind. I couldn't remember seeing what one it was, but yeah, that definitely made a difference. I don't know if it was just because it was 2v1 and one of the brick camos was just kind of easing its way through the units. What did you see?
Yeah, I feel like the attackers had their camels out in a better position when the enemy was using cav.
Yeah,
And then when they were attacking with their cav, they waited until the enemy didn't have camels, or they killed their camels first before they went in. That's what it looked like. They played it better that way. Also, Wolf Orphew, I think, put a lot of work in with those mastery spear sergeants.
Yeah, I think spear sergeants will actually do more than grey hair in this situation, because you can condense your spear sergeants down and just pick off camel by camel by camel, because there isn't a wiping unit here.
yeah,
The Dimikari and the Sons of Fenrir will also kill the camels pretty quick. It's
Yeah.
just an issue regarding the sheer amount of camels.
yeah. On the first push,
Yeah.
though, there was a good push towards the left side, the B side gate, from the attackers. They were moving themselves in with their camels, but it was like two sets of grey hairs on the defense, and they pretty much just got wiped because the Sons of Fenrir unit came in from the other gate and flanked the one in the back, and then all of a sudden the camos at the front kind of wiped out their grey hairs as well. So I don't think grey hairs are as powerful defensive wise against the likes of obviously a flanking unit like Sons of Fenrir. Just pretty much sneaked up at the back of them and negates all
Definitely.
the shield damage and stuff in block. But yeah, definitely a well timed, I think, as well with the flank. I think Spencer
I think
being
especially-
out there for too long was probably not great either, because he wasn't helping his team at that point until he got his cataphracts
He
eventually
had a
in.
decent cataphracts.
Yeah, it was.
With that
Yeah, there was
flank.
two
The thing with
back
CBL,
flanks,
you
was there, but it just
can't, you
didn't seem to
can't
work.
die. You can't
Yeah.
just die in that position and reset. You have to keep
He,
like,
it
play
was
your
clever
life.
enough, yeah, to go back and keep alive, obviously, for that matter, but a difficult position to be in, away from your team in defense, and obviously still that chance of still dying after all that and losing your unit when you've brought it out, so I think that's it's a risk you have to take sometimes, but whether it works or not, it's
I think I want to
it's a different story.
see the defenders use the supply better, because it felt like, especially on that base point, you have such a close supply. You should be utilizing multiple units, whereas it felt like the defenders with Banana Squad that game just kind of went on point and died with their units, especially when a lot of these units are bracing units, right? You don't need to micro them.
Yeah,
You can just brace them on the point, be going and grabbing another unit and coming back as your unit's dying, and using multiple units rather than dying. Because you saw how punishing those deaths were to the defenders. They did pull back the first fight. Obviously, they did manage to recover. But yeah, they definitely got snowballed over. But also, I want to see Equal Rights, Equal Fights actually use more siege. They used 2 in that game. Obviously, they didn't need it looking at it now, but I would still like to use more siege to have more clean fights.
yeah. I think so as well. I think they didn't set up, like we said, during the battle, we didn't really see, we only seen one, I think it was one grape shot that got set up prior to the push of the attackers, whereas they had the opportunity to be able to have them preset and ready in a position, but I guess that's also hindsight as well. You don't know, one of them got hit by a treb because they were in a position directly where a treb hits, so you lost it to the treb and stuff as well, which...
The rotation distance is not far. This map is nice and tight, so the one pre-built grape shot that was put down by the defenders, the attackers just ran down the other alley. And
yeah.
if you try and cover both alleys, there's actually a third one around the back with that gate. So it's very, very difficult. I think I'd like to see some aggressive defending, and I'd like to see some patient
Use the time to
arty
your
play.
advantage for
Yeah.
sure. Definitely.
Patient arty play.
Exactly. Well, we shouldn't be.
I wanna see more
away from this
space
one. I
sergeants.
think everybody's in now, aren't we? So we can almost get underway, and we can
And I want to see
potentially
more
a different
muskets
change
and
here.
ranged heroes.
Yeah, it's only Sharpboy that's
Don't know if we
banned,
will.
so, and Maul obviously, but will we
Maybe
see
for the
more?
defense now, Pusto goes into Longbow, but I haven't seen him play it all season yet. I don't think so.
No, it's very weak right now.
Yeah, it's not in the. I wouldn't pick it anyway generally because I can't hit a shot. But
right, both teams are now ready, so I think we can get this one underway.
let's go. Predictions up as well for this one. Everybody, there was about almost a 50-50 split for the last one, but it was more favoured to the Big Banana Club, and sadly, Banana Club lost their defence, so 49 or 47% of you that voted the last one got a good wee wad of cash, of channel points there. So good luck for this one. See if there's going to be a change up in the unit setups this time round.
Still heavy old man at the moment.
Yeah, does seem the same way, to be honest. It seems like most of the teams, even on the defense, have got the same idea, same setup units.
I'm surprised we don't see as much Javcav. I know it's not the most open map, but just the DPS that it can put out when you don't have any ranged DPS in this game, you would have thought some teams would play it, especially with how close the resupplies are.
Nobody
like even on
A
A and B, like you can throw out the wall and hit them as they're pushing up, and then go and change.
I like this. I like what the attackers are doing, artillery-wise.
I can't see that, Trevor. How do you see that? Oh yeah, so I can. Blind. Ah, yeah.
I'm not going to say it just yet. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, they could probably be watching live anyway, so I mean, they probably
True.
know.
So we know Carter's a dirty little man, so he's probably watching.
Yeah, Carter had already spoke in chat when he was on when was
Blue ballistas will
dog.
you can't stand in front of it.
No.
Okay, Munir seems to have crashed. Hopefully he loads in.
So is Crank as
Do you
well.
want to just go double check and see?
Yep.
Yeah, both of them have done it.
We'll see if they can connect back. We don't need to restart. We'll just double check.
Go Munir as he gets disconnected. Gurk. Yeah. Is that you, Gurk? Is that you? You create that? Sure you did.
I like how Crank's also picking up the spear sergeants this time as well now.
Yeah.
They probably saw how well Wolf Wolf did them on the last round and think, yeah, I think I'll pick those up too.
Yeah, I think so, because it was very well used, I think, from them.
They were alive on that point the entire time, so it was definitely good.
He was staying alive for so long as well, and he only had like 3 or 4 of them left as well. Yeah, so it looks like all of the attackers are leaving the battle. So we'll be resetting this one again. We'll go back to the
Victory!
Woo! They won.
Because of death, it's very, very unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah, counts as death, doesn't it? CBL rules, so yeah, that's fair enough.
But it seems like
We'll get this
their internet went out as much of anything, apparently, because
Yeah,
they
that's-
stopped responding in Discord.
It's very strange. Do they would live in the same house?
I don't know. We know about Crank. He's normally relatively vocal.
So
if
we will.
he stops
Munir does
talking-
have issues sometimes because he does live in a place with not the best connection. But it's interesting for Crank.
I mean, I live in Scotland. It's the same. I know the issue. The struggle bus.
Yeah, he lives in Africa, so
Ah.
his connection can sometimes just be turned off. He's missed territories a few times during the summer when it was so hot. They just turned the internet off, basically.
So Shallow Viking, so far we've had one matchup, and that went in favour of equal rights, equal fights on their attack. So they now have a chance to defend against the Big Banana Club, which is the next matchup we're just about to get set for. So you've not missed much in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, none of these channel points, etc., for sound effects will work, by the way. They are all switched off on this tournament streams. So sorry, Alex, you've wasted 1,000 for a knock, which I would totally be distracted by and looking every single where for them, or shouting at my wife because I thought somebody's knocking at my door. And no refund. You'll get a refund, Gurk. Come on. I'll give you refunds. If I can. If it's in the
Nah,
rewards
don't do it.
request.
Don't refund them.
Sometimes it doesn't come up in the rewards request, so I can't do it. But if it does, I will reward it.
Alright, Crank has connected back again, so looks like he's okay, but Munir has disappeared from the Discord, so I'll have to see if they can connect back.
How leash I do these setups. Have you seen my body? Jesus Christ, that's like a god. Buddha.
I have the body of a god, it's shame it's Buddha.
It's your shame. It's getting like that, to be honest. It's got to be sticky out, but he goes in and then all of a sudden there's just a big gut. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? Used to be super fit.
What happened, man? I used to be fit.
I got old.
You'll have to stop playing fullback and move into the scrum.
Oh, I'm playing at fly half just now, to be fair. Because you can stand about and just pass the ball, I don't have to do as much running. I bet, actually, the last game I played, they put me at fullback to start the first half, and I was having to do so much more tackling than the whole season. Like, I literally tackled so much more in that one game than I probably tackled in the rest of the season, the game before. I'm like, fuck's sake, knackered. And then I got put in it, fly half in the second half. And I scored an amazing try, and then a great setup for another one. It's on my Facebook. I should have put it on my YouTube so you can see it. It was cracking. It was a cracking try. I don't know how I've got through all the gaps, to be honest, especially with this gut. Somehow it was just like opening the seas had parted as Moses walks past.
It's all relative, right?
Yeah. They're all bigger than me still, like, so I mean, I chose the big guys to run at, you know. It's a little bit easier to get past them. Just sorer if you get hurt or hit. But from Egg with Love. Oh, love. The unit selection is very, very interesting, Shallow, especially in the fact that we're on Storehouse. It's a small map. Cataphracts have been used. Obviously, most of these units pretty much came into the battle, bar the Demaze Javelin. We're not the only unit not used in this the first matchup. Which I don't think we'll see them this time around. They didn't have it set up in the unit setup this time around as well. So we'll see. Maybe they'll chuck one in there.
It's unlikely because they just don't have the damage to deal with what the meta in that first game was. So if you're trying to counter the meta, it's not going to do it. But we do think Outriders could.
Yeah, Outriders could get DPS.
Plonk your Outriders there. The defender has to stand in front of you because you could push. The Outriders just mess them up.
Yep. Hiding behind the Spear Sergeants or the Grey Hair or whatever, yeah. As an attacker, what do you think's the best artillery at this point in time, though, for attacking, especially if you get to like that home point? Because if it was anything like the first part, A and B's not really much needed. There,
regular sieges, grape shot, CBL, ballista.
Yeah.
Because the big thing with ballistas is if you're hit by them, you don't get back up.
Yeah,
so
I think both
it takes that unit out the game.
Mm-hmm.
That model does not get back up. Like, I think a camel can probably take 2 hits from a ballista because it's got 20,000 health.
Yeah.
But
my game just crashed as well.
Oh, buddy.
After all that waiting.
Oh, you got 1 minute. Oh, so did mine. Now you just said that.
I am sorry, guys. It looks like the server is down. Would you believe it?
I'm still in for now.
I'm just kidding. Fingers crossed that's not true.
Looks like a couple of people crashed, actually.
Yeah, it could well be a bit of an issue tonight. We'll see. It's not been
Conqueror's Blade season, was it now 17, ladies and gentlemen? This is your experience.
Mm-hmm.
We're just sad in this lobby. Oh, game's crashed. Oh, cool.
Oh, would you believe it? Yeah, I'm back in. Just need to get back into the lobby and we're good. With the tail, yeah, this is my tail. Kirk, I've got my own wee... I was going to say I've got my own wee pussy, but I better not say that either. Jeez, oh, God's sake, Mark, what are you thinking?
I don't know who's going to have lead of the group now, though. With me being disconnected.
Oh, yeah, the lead of the battle. Not your Tournay, Brady. Let's join this matchup, see if it works again. It is Warmax that has it. Mark of Puss. 4 people just crashed at once. Yeah, it's not good. I could hear the wife bathing our son, and he is like giggling away like a madman. Loves his bath. Loves it.
I think the game just realised we were inactive in a lobby, so like, nah, they're not playing, they can just get kicked, we need to make some space for some active players, right?
Has Drayton jumped into a voice chat, I take it, somewhere, so I can't see. Is that why he's disappeared, or has he crashed as well? Assume he's off and doing his duties as organiser slash...
I think he's chatting to the captains. Oh, Spencer now has lead. Because Carter just left.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Warmax is back in. Somebody else, did they crash again, do you reckon? This is...
Carter left and then came back. I don't know what that was about.
Can they not, like, select who the leader is? Can they not just select you to be it now? That you're in?
No, unfortunately, it's not a feature. It's just when
That's
you
a
leave,
strange
it
one.
gives it to some random other person.
It's very
Fine,
strange.
Spencer's got it. Should be fine.
Yeah. Should be fine if he wants to listen. So we're over on YouTube as well, chat. So if you've got polls or you prefer to watch elsewhere, YouTube for example, or anybody that's in YouTube, normally there's one or two of you that prefer that. It is over there as well, so don't be scared. Speak on that, watch over there, or you can even watch it all played back on YouTube and on Twitch clips as well, because it'll be here at the end of it. So if you're running out of time and you're not going to be able to stay for the majority of the matches this evening, you can always watch them back the next day or whenever you have time. So that's the bonus, that they're all going to be, even the last few matches as well, the last rounds have been put into a playlist on YouTube, so you can watch them one after the other if you wish. Almost like
especially
watching
the
your
decider of the
Netflix
last
series. Oh yeah, the last round, the last battle was phenomenal. It's definitely a watch back. It's a clip for days. It was such a surprise.
And we're getting this game on the way. Let's
Here
go.
we go.
Blood. He was saying his CPU's been running at 100 degrees for the last month. So his loading screen is a bit long.
Nice.
So, Banana Club on the attack.
Attempt
Here
to.
we go. Let's see.
Still only seeing the one Spear Sergeant from both teams. I want to see more.
More Spear Sergeants, please. Lorca is 1-0 to equal rights, equal fights. And hopefully, Banana Club hopefully want to make that a 1-all to give them a chance to stay in and potentially go on and go to the final. Because obviously, if you tend to lose the two of them, you don't tend to get back to it unless you win two brand new ones as well. And it's an equal fight all the way around, which is always interesting because the deciders have been fantastic. So sometimes it's good fun to watch the decider. So maybe if you all just draw with each other, guys, we'll be Gucci and we can watch this amazing last minute makeshift back
More
matchup.
camels on Banana Club this time. They've got one camel on every single person, whereas equal rights, equal fights don't have that. So maybe that'll be a difference.
I feel like on attack, that's not a bad idea. Because the defender channel is pretty much one direction, right? One camel.
Yeah, exactly. You can just brace on that point and just watch.
Yeah. But for the defenders, it's a lot harder. Somebody crashed? No. Who crashed?
It's just the bug, I think.
Banana says he
bug,
he can't be bothered waiting. If it does, he just says it's fine. We'll just go.
Who's crashed? I can't see. Who crashed?
Blood's not in the game. But Banana said he just doesn't want to wait anymore, so he's just going to play as 7.
Interesting. That's a bit strange scenario, having these many crashes very quickly on, one after the other as well.
Well, we were talking about his PCU running at 100 degrees for the last however long, so...
There's an interesting investment called Fans. Normally does very good. Or water coolers, they're fantastic too. Oh, there's a wee battle going on here outside Spencer and the Nadachi. Who's the Nadachi?
Oh, nice trap on those Spear Sergeants if it lands, but... Oh, big last hit. Did they kill many there?
No, but they're in here to get the artillery here. Spencer's trying to kill that artillery, but he might get picked off here by getting caught out, and you don't want to do that on a CBL rules. He's definitely going to take a good amount of chunk of damage, and he does die to iPop there. A very brave decision just for that one culverin, which I don't think is any good for the battle. But
they have jumped down now, though, but I feel
yeah.
like the attackers don't have the damage there to be able to kill them.
They don't. No, LNGX may be potential, but they have to keep stunning the defenders down, and that's not happened.
From Banana.
trying to trap the heroes that are climbing, but 4 seconds too late. Sadly.
I mean, it's not a bad idea using it here, because if they do fall back to base point like they did, then you can't really use trap on base point. So
well, they did use traps on base point the last time round.
But I don't think they will trap it anyway. They will fall back anyway. Looking at their units, it looks like they're going to hold A and B.
Yeah, Sons of Fenrir and all that are all kind of ready to come out and enforce.
Nice little cheeky grape shot on the side there.
Yeah, it's a kind of nice, well hidden one as well. Yeah. Will the long swords and short swords notice that before it does get pinged on them? Obviously, you don't want to use it on one of the higher heavy armor classes. It's just a waste for the most part. And if you're on your horse,
Nice
it
aggressive
takes...
trap, but doesn't really hit much.
So I'm just trying to keep an overall view of both sides, just in case they decide to go the B gate, which it does look like some units are going to go that way, but could be just a bait for now, just to keep their cataphracts on the move and away from artillery strikes, because there is so.
Yeah, they might want to try and flank with those catters. You've got camels for the defenders on that side, so but defenders also have catters there that might try and flank all the way outside, which looks like they're trying to do now.
There we go. Attackers getting some good.
Yeah, look at those cataphracts coming in now.
Here. As soon as them camels get a brace here on the point as well for A, and the grey hairs over on the left hand side. Is that spear sergeants or left? Yeah, grey hairs.
This cataphract flank could be pretty big here.
Oh, that's nice. Is it going to go through the spear sergeants? The spear sergeants seem to just tank that there of Warfare, who like his spear sergeants are just taking so much. Good fight going on here.
Really, they are dead now, but these catters coming from behind could do a lot of work. Attackers are winning this at the moment, but those catters coming from behind now could be big
now, yeah.
For the defenders.
The camels are obviously not facing the same direction, so they'll take a lot of damage from them in the back.
Treb doing a lot of work here as well. Looks like defenders are starting to come back in. Those catters did enough damage to start cleaning it. Decent unit trade though, considering they're playing 7v8, they actually traded pretty well.
No, it's 8v8 now.
Oh yeah, he's back in. So.
And Munir crashed, so it's now 7v8.
Oh jeez. Just when you think things are getting better, they get worse.
But the unit trade isn't that bad though, honestly.
I mean, their hero kills as well. 22 for 22 lives on both sides, so pretty even there and pretty even on the hero unit score. So the thing is as well, the defenders though do have the higher star units that are available on the defense still, so they've got a little bit more power in the grand scheme of things. But it is obviously
but then the attackers have those mastery pike militia, right, which are going to do a lot of work.
Yeah, they can do some good work. Looking at what the units they've got on the attacks now, there's a couple more camos, and then one LNG bringing out his cataphracts this time around. The
only thing now is the attackers didn't kill any of that siege. They just got those ballistas shooting the whole time. I feel like they have to go A just because they didn't counter the siege on B.
Yeah, so it's going to take.
Like I said, they didn't trade that badly on B. A first time either. Defenders only have one set of camels out right now. If they can just kill those with the melees, they can do a lot of work with cav from the attackers here. They've got 2 sets of cataphracts out right now. They could just brute force with it's half a camel here on point. They just grape camels on point.
All those grape shots could be trouble.
Camel going in with one of the catters going to the right could clean up some decent units here.
Okay,
second catter coming in.
Camels need to face. Oh, they're
just going to get braced completely by the cataphracts coming in on the side.
Nice camel brace from the attackers.
That's much better.
That is definitely better.
Big trade.
Now the camels coming in for the attackers here. Not camels, catters coming for the attackers, going towards the base point. Nice charge to do that.
Sergeants are just doing some work though.
This Treb is deadly though on this point. It's going to catch those catters they just charged through with. Attackers can really take it, but they need to deal with those 2 sets of old men that are flanking inside of them.
Yeah,
they're just watching them kill them from behind right now.
Killing them in the back. There's a few more camels that need to push. Maybe if they just push their attack button on the camels as well, even though they're braced at this point in time.
There's no if they press 2 and run round, they'll probably start cleaning up more. It's still looking fairly even, but the time right now, like the unit trade is even. If the attackers can go and grab their units and come straight back, they could potentially take this.
Yeah, there we go.
The trade is pretty good.
The camels, they seem to be working better, but grey hairs are still surviving a little bit longer. And
yeah, so the problem the attackers have there is they
just
face the front. Attackers have a lot of catters going, but they have a set of old men as well. They can potentially brute force through this. Those camels, is that a full unit? Because doesn't seem like it. Maybe it is.
I don't think so.
I think it was, but that was a decent catter getting through there.
Now they need to
those
go
camels
full
are dead already
here at this point.
They have they have 2 half units of old men right now, and another one coming in. Attackers could take this point here, but they need to start capping in 15 seconds. It's 30 seconds to cap on this map, right?
Yeah, something like that.
They need to clean this point off fast.
That's it. They need to be quick. They need to push that buttons and go straight forward. W key is
Defenders are coming back. They're pushing camels forwards to block the choke, though, which is good from the attackers. But they need to clean off these last guys on point.
Cataphracts charge.
They are capping B at the same time, but they didn't brace the camels, unfortunately.
That seems,
And I don't think they're going to have time left now.
I don't think they do.
Oh, that was really tight.
Very, very tight. With 11 seconds, there's definitely no chance.
Maybe
of
actually,
this
I don't know
cap
what the time is to cap, but that's going very quickly. I don't think it's quite enough, is it?
I don't think it's going quick enough. I think you'd need an extra.
I think it's 20 seconds. Maybe it's 15 seconds actually for that, because that was very close.
Devastating.
No, the very nice attempt for the attackers there. They did some really good pushes. They just got a bit caught out by those old men flanking them constantly every time.
Yeah.
So really well held by equal rights, equal fights there.
They eventually got their camos facing the right way for the cataphracts as well, which is perfect. And I think it was just the worry in the fact that the secret hidden unit of grey-haired did flank in the back and just slowly start whittling them down while they were still braced and not doing anything else, and the heroes were all kind of dying out with their units. Kind of made it a bit more difficult. Pusoy died 3 times on the defense, but attackers didn't. They had plenty of lives left as well, so it wasn't like they died too much as well in these fights. Vort's picking up 3 hero kills, and then in blood with 4, so good amount of kills on the defenders, but the defenders just used their units better, I think, in that kind of scenario. Looking back at it, you can see obviously most of the battle was on the A point, but yeah, seemed to be a big unit death for the attackers at the first fight, and that's where they kind of lost most of their units, and the most of that push was the first major push.
You've also got to acknowledge internet stability.
Yeah, no, that
negatively affecting the attackers there.
Yeah, they lost 2 people during that fight at one point in the attack.
Yeah, and it was their only deaths, was their disconnects.
Yeah.
Other than that, those players didn't die, so...
It's a bit unfortunate.
Up.
Yeah. So equal rights, equal fights goes in and gets 2 points from that. So
they do.
Leading the way.
Done, equal rights.
This does not mean Banana Club are out. If they now 2-0 Landfair, they still have a chance of going through to the final.
Yep, exactly.
And now they've had the experience on the map. Will they be able to pull out a strong performance here? Because again, that was a strong performance from them. They just got a bit screwed at the start by having 7 guys on the first push.
And 7 guys on the second push.
Yeah, both pushes they got the opportunity. There's only
like they got a player back, and he just immediately traded places with another one.
Let's hope they can have a more stable start to this one now.
Yeah, let's see.
But yeah, if they can 2-0 Landfair now, then it's going to potentially be a tiebreaker, which we always want to see because we've got some exciting tiebreakers going on.
Yep, we definitely do. So Banana will be on the defense this time around, wasn't it?
Banana.
No, Banana will be on the attack first.
Oh,
now.
attack again, yeah.
So attack again straight away after that. So we'll see if they have learnt their lessons from that last one.
89% of chat put equal fight, equal rights to win in on Twitch. So
you saw some things that they did, like the way they placed their artillery on the ledges, so that the attackers hesitated in their push. That's like there's some very experienced play, very good play, and I think that we've already seen 2 different styles of defense there. One home point, another aggressive AB defense. We'll see how the game keeps adapting.
Right, so I'm gonna have to type out and a few times.
Yeah, what's their name? Sorry, Mark.
Nah, the Bangui. There we go. No idea how to say that ever, and we'll never try to properly pronounce it because it's just a massacre. You can do it though, Tempo.
Right.
I've heard you do it.
I've got to try and get the full name first because if I can see it, I can do it. But if I'm just looking at it, like if I'm trying to say it off the top of my head, then I can't. So I need to try and find the full list 1 second because I had it a minute ago.
Good luck.
While we wait for the last players to come in.
On a YouTube as well, there's 40% of people think that equal fights, equal rights will win the full thing. So, like, not the full thing for this round anyway. So interesting one.
I'm just looking at the sign-up list now. I can't remember where they signed up. I think it was towards the end. But right, so
there we go.
the team name is Llanfair, Pwllgwyngyr, Gorger, Fatalist Trash, Robil Santilio Gogogoch. There you
I
go.
knew you were looking for that one.
I had to see it in front of me to be able to read it. So, but it looks like both teams are ready to go. Let me just ping them both.
Just to double
And
check.
then we can get started. I'm interested to see what sort of unit comp Slanfair will pull out. But the teams are now ready. Gladiators, ready!
LNG, you will go on my first whistle. I used to love gladiators when I was younger.
Oh, it's
So
so
good.
good. You will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, ready!
The reruns and stuff, you know, the new stuff, like they were going to plan on doing. I was like, I don't think I would be down with that anymore.
What was his
but-
name? Was it Wolf? He was
Wolf,
one of my favorite
yeah.
ones.
Wolf, yeah,
He was a good one. He was a good one.
badass.
Right, let's look at these unit setups. Ooh, interesting setup for the defenders here. I like to see this. I'm not going to say specifically, obviously, but I like to see this.
Yeah,
Fairly similar
I like
setup
the
coming out
bombards.
from Banana. Yeah, bombards. I like to see that. Let's go, Lorcar. Place that bombard. You won't. You won't.
Go on, Lorcar. Come on, do it. Lorcar obviously
I
doesn't
want-
have blue artillery, and that's maybe what.
I wonder how the team of Mr. Reliable by the Alex himself will play this. I was
Mr. Cancel Scrims, Mr. Cancel Tournament, Mr. Delay Tournament, Mr. What else can we put on there? Mr.
What do we
Lose
think it
Turtle.
is? AB defense. I think so with that setup.
I think so. Looking at that setup,
I think so.
definitely.
Yeah, looks that way. It's definitely a defending the first parts. They've also
thing I would
went
say
with
is
the same
definitely-
artillery as the attackers.
A lot less camels on Landfair's side, but they do have 2 muskets as well, which could make a big difference. Whether that's a big difference for the better or for the worse will remain to be seen, but definitely haven't seen that so far from these teams. Obviously, we've had Banana with the 1 musket of LNGX, but
Yeah,
no team's pulled out 2 yet.
I think the
yeah,
liquid
2
fire
muskets.
will be significant.
I don't know, does it do much to camels? I've never actually tested it.
It does.
Yeah, camels
It's
are
like
quite
half-
weak to
it's half
fire, aren't
health.
they? Yeah.
Yeah, they take a crap ton of damage.
Well, then with 2 muskets, I expect them to be just one-shotting camels now you've said that.
No, you've said it. That's it. It's not going to happen, is it?
If you half health them with one of them, then with 2 of them, it full health them, right? So they should all die.
yes,
should just be
obviously that
instant.
stacks.
So artillery phase quickly here to see what
Just one thing
get
I'm
out.
disappointed with the attackers is they just always lose this arty phase. Like we can see now for the attackers, they're not on those 2 culverins by the right-hand resupply, as you look at it. And you can quite easily, because they need to kill those ballistas on the right
Yeah, the
side,
ones, yeah.
because those ballistas can do a lot of work. Especially as it's CBL rules. You don't want those
Yep.
ballistas picking off all your heroes. You
Thing is,
can
don't
just
wanna
walk
sit
up
on
and
the
kill them
cover
from underneath.
and get hit either. So it's like that risk as well.
Yeah,
You're
if
on
people
that
know the
cover.
shots, you can headshot on those culverins quite easily.
Oh,
Defenders
there's
do
a-
have
there's
someone
a
up on
shot.
the inner wall as well.
Spencer did just get hit, but it was a chest shot and survives it. So he's going to way out to heal in the background there.
Hmm.
But
That is all
One
the
of the
attackers arty
things-
down and the defenders didn't lose one.
One of the things I love is look how
Interesting.
close the unit numbers are.
yeah, like
5-8.
bang on. Two
5-8
unit
balls.
2
difference.
unit difference.
We can keep track of this so easily.
Having said that, the spread of units is actually very different. So blue side has 40 less tier 4s, but has 70 more tier 3s. And then 30 less tier 2s.
They both
So
have
the
an
unit
equal
spread is
number.
actually quite different.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the same unit of cataphracts, yeah, for each side. But there were a lot less camels. Oh, we see Shan picking him off with the ballista. And that's exactly what we were talking about. You need to take those ballistas out
It was
with that
that was
siege at the start.
Spencer. that was
They should be your
last
number
time
1
around.
priority.
Spencer was already.
I think
weak
he got up
last
to
time
hit the
around,
gate,
healed
changed
up
his mind, and was trying to run away. Because he
So-
died on that right-hand bridge running away from B. But yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? So your priority for me as an attacker should be taking down those ballistas on the attack.
That's a very interesting trap there, but it's also going out to try and get that culver in. But it
I-
seems to have went well
Yeah,
over the
I
top.
think that was a
and
misclick.
complete miss. Like,
Unless he was aiming for the back gate on base point.
yeah,
It is okay.
imagine.
No one saw.
Yeah, no,
No, he didn't even
so.
hit the back gate. Oh, that's sad.
Here
That's a
comes
good trap.
Cranks. That's a good trap because it's going to be preemptive
Yeah,
and
they can
everything's
catch
going to be
across.
set
So-
up here in a second. So
The
the jab cab
double
just-
outriders could do a lot of work here, but if they push fast and get control of the point, they're going to struggle to take it back with these outriders. If they just completely focus on one shot these old men here,
Oh, that's a
that's
good
going to be
push
really
out
good
to
for
the
the
left there
attackers.
to wipe out these old men. Which
Oh,
is
those
what
grape
they've
shot
done.
behind. Who's on that?
Cataphract's coming in the back as well.
LNGX
Now with
getting a
Shannon a
kill.
grape shot in the back. Yeah, it's a nice pick off. There's a lot of cav coming out. These outriders going into melee mode, but with the amount of camels there, I just think they're just going to die for free, right?
Yeah,
The unit trade's still fairly even at the moment. We've got this one flanking Kata all the way from B from Spencer,
The Trev
coming
did
in,
get
not really doing a lot,
stopped, though. Yeah,
but they have
the
got
Trev
control of the
stopped
point. They
them.
need to jump on these jab cab before they run away. They are starting
this
to
could be
clean. They've got
this
a grape
could be
shot down now,
quick
which
move
is
to
probably
home
going
as
to
well
fall.
from here as well.
Vorts
if
is
they keep this going.
2v1ing on top. Dealing with those 2 muskets as a short sword. Are they going to pick him up?
Definitely.
Yeah,
soon?
good job
rough.
keeping them out. They should
He's-
be able to
he's
catch this
quite-
point
he's
soon. They're
quite
just killing last
decent
units,
with
but they need to pick up all these heroes. Like they need to chase these short swords and kill them, and not let them get out. All of these
Yeah,
kills
the
are going to
two
have a
muskets
huge
there and
impact
the two
later on.
Polacks have just jumped on. They pretty much could commit here too quickly here. And
Yeah, they
lose
need to
life.
chase this down because if any kills they catch, you'll have a huge impact later on.
here
They're just
come
letting them
Katas,
walk
Here
out.
come the Katas, and there's
Cars
nothing
are
to stop
coming in
them.
and there's nothing there though. They've all
Oh.
moved. They've moved out of the
Big
way. Everybody's
charge.
just
Whose
split.
camels are these at the back? There's only 5, but they could be blocking this right now.
They could be, but they're still off. They
We've
have to
seen
be.
this trap
Trying
be
to move them
dangerous.
now.
Could be. Yeah, it's quite a decent trap,
Oh.
and the grey hair
Oh.
does get hit in the
It
back.
looked like
there.
it was Vorts' camels, so he was busy obviously frontlining and couldn't move them. But now he has moved them. They should be able to secure the rest of this point now. Risky play from the defenders here, throwing another set of grey hairs in. The Katas was kind of a decent trade, but throwing in wolves and another unit of old men is risky.
Hero-wise,
More
it's
Katas
traded
coming.
well
No,
as well,
last
though.
Kata
They're
coming.
pretty much trading the same way at this
Yeah,
point.
but look at that unit diff.
Don't know what they're doing in the back.
Wow.
I'm looking in the back here, and they're all set up.
It's
There's
so
just
difficult
outlining
to
at
One
this
siege
point.
from both as well.
So difficult to know actually if the red for us is red or if it's blue. Ballistas go down.
Alex's, by the
Yeah, we see a lot of
Alex's,
siege
he's
now.
got
Now
set
one for defenders,
ballistas
one
set
for
up there.
attackers.
Yeah, one attacker each. Yeah.
These
Yeah,
heroes
if the
diving
short
for
sword's just
artillery.
suiciding in to go for it. I mean, Shan might be able to kill it, but if he dies for it, it's not
I
worth
think he
it.
gets out. He gets out. Well
Oh,
played,
yeah, he does.
Shan.
He gets out, yeah. I think Alex actually finished it with his ballista shot, killed their ballista. Cat is coming in, but there are camels here, so they've got to back off. Or is he going to go for it anyway? He's
Look
just
at that.
going for it anyway.
Flank in the back of them camels.
Not
Wait to
sure
camels
that's
and
the best
deacons,
play, but I guess it works because the camels were kind of left by themselves. So just cleaning up.
but Yorkshire just got picked off there as well, but they've got A and B now, so they're ready to set up again for the next push for the home.
Again, though, that unit diff, that's a 70 unit diff when they started even. So red side definitely has the advantage here. And they've obviously got the hero advantage as well. Actually,
Yeah.
they don't, to be fair.
they don't. It's pretty much the same, isn't it? Hero wise,
Yeah.
21 each, and they've got 3 deaths that are on 2. So there's a few players that don't want to die again though, so that's the risky part. You just want to. Don't know who they are.
It is good
Just
though, obviously with
to check
CBL
that.
rules, they want to try and play safe. I like that defenders have built siege, but also I don't like they build it so early. Because the attackers now have 7.5 minutes, they can just, like they are doing now, move to the backside and just push there, when none of that siege is facing.
Yeah,
The defenders built 5 siege, and none of it is facing that backside.
the only one that can even do anything
they
is
can
the
just
one
trap it from
grape
that
shot
position, 'cause
that's
I like the
on
army.
point. Yeah, it's a very good.
Oh, they
trap
have
on that
one ballista actually just built to face the backside. But attackers need to look at this and think, there's only one ballista pit facing here, we can just push in and take the space.
Yeah, that ballista there is just on the top as well.
Oh,
There's quite
attackers
a
actually
good
building a
few.
mortar, this could do some good work here. If they can take out that one ballista there, they can just push the backside easily.
Yeah, I see the
Muskets
mortar
are
there,
trying to
just-
kill it. The mortar
So
decided to shoot the
mortar
musket rather
decides
than
to
shooting
shoot
up the
him,
top.
yeah. I just seen that. As
Not
well. It's
sure
just
on
like,
that one.
Probably not the best option. No, a wasted shot.
If they just kill that one ballista facing backside, they can just push in from there. They've got a
I don't
really
know
good
if they're
setup
doing
here
that.
as well, because
They've
it's
got-
just
they're going for the units
lots of
here at
old
this
men and
point.
camels. Because that musket's just going to slowly kill that mortar. They need to start firing it soon.
They are firing it. It's just not going for anything. It's 2 shots so far. I've missed completely.
Yeah, and now
like
it's down.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a very unuseful mortar there, but depends what they're going to do here
Got
now.
their own
though.
ballista going down.
Are they going to bait that way and go and?
Defenders
Did
are
you
out of
say
siege now. They
bait
can't
or-
build any more after these, so and attackers can still build another 5. I don't like them going frontside though when they've got so many. I guess those 2 can't actually shoot there. So yeah, frontside makes the most sense now. Actually, there's no siege that can shoot in here. Maybe one of the ballistas can turn a little bit towards it, but
Yeah,
it's only that one grape shot behind the point.
Yeah, The one that's on the walls as well, on the staircase.
Yeah,
Hit them
I
when
do
they
want to
get
see
into
them
it.
push soon though, because the more time they waste here, the less time they're gonna have to push, and they're probably gonna need 2 pushes to take this.
Yeah, it looks that way at this point.
Banana's trying to get through this Cataphracts.
Oh,
Good
there's a
pick on his
Cataphracts.
Omen. It's going to be
Good pick here.
huge here from Banana. But the Pike Militia does clean up.
Double
The second set of Cataphracts coming through.
Straight through the
A
camels.
big clear
Camels
there
are
for
coming in
Banana
as well.
Club.
Oh, the first set of cataphracts are coming through the back here as well.
They
There's
need to
strength
push this
camels
siege
that
as
need
well,
to
though.
get
There's grape
past.
shots behind them. Although actually none of the defenders are using the siege right now.
Well, one
They
of them's
need
on the
to
grape
start
shot,
cleaning
the ballista, sorry, but he just moved off of it.
Yeah,
got
it's
his
not
shot
looking
off.
terrible on point, but now they're just going to start losing. They're not running out of units there. So they need
Yeah.
to go and grab some more units to come back again. They still have a 60 unit lead. So they need to use
Defenders
that.
grey hairs are just tanking that there as well on the point. It's grey hair versus
Mm.
grey hair on the home point here. And obviously the defenders
There's a
have the
decent
camels,
cap
but-
going through, which felt like after that their fight just kind of lost all momentum. They just sat on point and just slowly
They've got
died.
camels coming in from the back though. That's a perfect position. If they could turn around and defend the home point, that
They
could
have
be...
killed all the siege now as well. There's just that one grape shot left at the top. Not the best brace those camels, but it's just old man versus old man on the point. If they can just jump into this point and kill that one unit of grey hairs from the defenders, they can start cleaning this. But now there's the captors going from behind.
There wasn't very many of them there though. There was only small units of them. But here comes
I feel like they need
camels
to
from the
regroup. They just
defenders.
the attackers are kind of just going in one by one now. They've got 4.5 minutes left. If they lose this set of grey hairs here, this is going to be pretty damaging for them. They were 60 units ahead. Now they're almost even again.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
just
like
that one
they're gonna
grey
lose
hair on
here.
point for the defenders that's just done so much work.
We've got spear sergeants away.
And Jack's trying to get some stuff going, but he's
the
just
last
throwing
unit
his
as well.
grey hairs in for free here. I
20 life
really
sieges
don't
as
understand
well.
the decision
So
to go in by
close.
yourself there.
No. Very crazy. What unit wise have we got? Let's see. Have a look.
We've got to be
Still
careful
got-
now. So we've got like a lot of attackers are on 2 lives, 1 life left now.
Yeah.
You've got Yorkshire, you've got Banana, you've got Spencer, have all died twice. One more death and they're out. So this next push is going to decide it. I feel like they had such a huge lead and they've just thrown it away. They need to just build a lot of siege on this next push. Defenders have no siege and they can still place 4. If they just get some ballistas now in this choke, either on the front or on the middle here, and just start peppering that point, that's the only thing they can do. But they've got muskets for the defenders, so they need to try and do something with that. To be honest, I would quite like to see them climb these wolves up on the top to get these muskets off the top, while pushing the bottom with the rest. Because these muskets are just free, throwing everything in over and over again. The longer they stand here, the more units they're going to lose. If they just take the space, get one of those wolves climbing, they can maybe do something.
Got the camels coming in from the
They're looking to go
attackers
in,
here, though.
camels taking the space.
Camels
They
and
need to be
defenders
supported
got
by the
to take
rest.
space as well.
They need to be building siege here. And they are building some down now, but those muskets up on top will be able to kill it pretty quick.
Yeah,
They
must
still
got
have
the
that grape shot
there
behind as well.
right behind them. Yeah, that Treb's going to miss everything as well. It's literally just at the very edge of everything. So unless they
Spencer
manage
is
to push
going
them
up to
back,
start clearing. Moonid does go down. Although Spencer tried to get on the siege rather than killing it.
yep.
And the attackers just every time, the muskets were cancelling the attackers from building siege. So I feel like they just don't have the energy left now to get through.
Oh, it doesn't look like it. They're on the point, but there's nothing to kill.
Yeah,
them.
their
Units
unit lead's
in the
gone
back
now.
and Pike militia.
Spencer's
could
dead
maybe
3
wake up.
times. Yorkshire's dead 3 times. They're 50 units behind now.
Doesn't.
That was
look like it's
all Banana's game to lose there, really. They had such a big advantage after taking A and B. They could have really snowballed that game, but they just slowly just went in one by one, basically, and just slowly lost the game.
Yeah,
Unfortunate to see,
picked off
but
as well.
again, just showed the strength of the defenders here. They knew what they wanted to do, they knew how they wanted to play it, and they played it well.
Ah, well, GG to Linfair at this point, because I am not trying to say that ever. And then they're just going to start pushing out and wiping everybody in hero-wise and picking up as much kills as possible now. Make sure none of them are alive at the end of this countdown. Might even get the victory before the victory.
Yeah, I think Crank still needs to die twice for that to happen.
Yeah, Krank needs to die twice, and then somebody else
And
has not
Vorts
died
hasn't
once.
died once
Yeah,
yet on
he's
my
not
screen.
died
Has
once,
he
yeah.
left the game?
Yeah, I think he's gone. I did see somebody leave, but
Interesting.
could well have been Vorts. Or a disconnect, I don't know. But he's got 001, so I mean...
So what was the difference
Weird.
between the teams in that fight?
They were going in individually, I think. Banana Club at one point they had a good break on the home point, and then they just, when they started dying, they just kept going in after one after the other afterwards. But
I mean, the defenders did the same thing, right? So defenders just went in one by one on A and just kind of lost a lot of units. Attackers had such a huge advantage, and then they just... I felt like they were just indecisive and didn't know where they wanted to push, right? They kept rotating backwards and forwards for a while. They spent 3 or 4 minutes just deciding where to go. And then when they did push, I feel like they really needed one person to go up on top to deal with those muskets, because any time they tried to build siege, those muskets were just stopping them from building, and so they couldn't ever build any of their siege that they needed to.
Yeah.
And then obviously they just kept going one by one afterwards.
And what would the differences between the first match and that match be?
It felt like the attackers were just more decisive in the last match.
In the last ones, yeah, they were like.
And defenders just seemed to be more organised on this, defending very aggressively with their units, but not just going out with heroes, but going with their units as well and trying to push out and clean.
I think the defenders' picks of where they were putting their ballistas and their units and stuff, like their artillery setup was perfect as well. It was preempted, but obviously only one of them got taken out, which was the ballista with the what do you call it, the treb. But they pretty much kept hold of them for quite a bit of time, and then kept that fight alive because of it. They kept picking off the heroes, or even at least damaged them quite a bit when they were pushing in. So.
Yeah, definitely much better siege users that time, but also the defenders had those two muskets that were just denying siege from the attackers, which was really good. So I want to see how they can pull that off on the attack now, because those muskets, the defenders now can't let those muskets get the high ground on the attack.
Yeah,
so I want to see if Banana Club will just fall back to base again, or whether they'll try and do an A and B hold this time. Maybe get a few more Javcav out, although I don't think the Javcav really did anything for the defenders in that last matchup. But it also felt like the Javcav wasn't in position for the defenders in that last matchup.
Yeah,
they waited. They basically didn't bring them out until after they'd already pushed onto point. And I feel like the strength of the Javcav for me on that is being able to get that poke damage.
Yeah, because if they can get, when they were pushing into A there, they could have used the Javcav just before, above it, raining down on it as they were coming in, and then they'd be able to move them out and get their camos and whatnot to defend that point at the top, and then even keep them there to do even more damage. Because you're not going to use them at the home point. Like, the home point's really difficult to be using them. You're just going to sit them back and just get trapped. For the most part, because it's such a tight space. So yeah, you definitely want to use them beforehand in the open space that you can. Right, so we're
definitely
Lenfair is going to be Team Red next time round, so they'll be technically 1-up, but we'll have to change all these names here for us because it's So that means Big Banana Club are fighting for glory pretty much this time. So hopefully
there's going to be no way for them to get through now, right? So this is going to be a glory fight for them, see if they can take a point. But this will be their last match of this tournament.
They've come close.
Yeah,
they have come very close.
Not quite converted.
Just it's that
if
final
they
phase
had
part of
crashes
it.
In that first match, that was first attack they did, because that was very close, and they were basically playing one man down the entire time. So if they hadn't had those crashes, would they have won that potentially?
I'm looking at quests and stuff.
Not their fault.
To join a battle. What was that? Sorry.
It's not their fault. They're crashing.
No, it's definitely not their fault for sure. I mean, we both.
It's all Moon's fault. He needs to get a better PC.
I think my second PC is probably still better than Mooner's stuff at this point.
Ooh, look at me! I've got 2 PCs.
Ooh, it's streamer.
Actually, I've got 7.
I've got 4 monitors, potentially 5 if I wanted to put them all in, but I don't.
Oh, disposable income. Ooh.
No, it's not disposable income. It's 3 monitors from my work.
Yeah.
Ooh, take them, please. Thank you very much. I did buy one good monitor for my gaming side, but yeah.
I thought you got a free 50-inch TV for you to take. Don't mind if I do.
To be honest, I actually was going to put a TV above, so I've got like 3 monitors, and then I was going to put my TV, which came out of my TV bed, which we got rid of the bed, so there was no point in having it. I took the TV out of it and kept that, so that's down in the kitchen now, but it was going to go up on my wall directly in front of it, so I can watch football or whatever, or sports and stuff while that's there, and have my gaming stuff. But no, I wasn't allowed that.
My second monitor is actually a TV.
Yeah. I mean, some people use a laptop as their second monitor sometimes. So I mean, I've seen weirder things. I used to be like that at one point when I was playing and streaming from my PS4. That was my PS4 with my normal monitor, and then a laptop for streaming with. That was an interesting setup.
Yeah, I had my first ever gaming PC. A friend gave me his old TV for it, so I was like, fine, I'll take that. So that was my first monitor for a while. Then when I upgraded, I just kept it as my second monitor. So
what do you think for the attackers this time around then? Lanfair obviously very... I would pick good players on their team. Very good with pushing. Pretty aggressively, I think. Do you think they're going to be quite aggressive with their pushes for A or B, or do you think Banana will kind of not defend A and B once again and try and just defend at home for that extended time?
We don't know
That's what we
because
did last time.
Banana defended first.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
changed.
I want to see
and it's
Banana
changed a few
defend
games,
A and B, because the attackers, I think, will struggle if they play 2 muskets again for the attack. Because it's not really, you can't really get the high ground unless they try and climb some ladders on the side. So
Yeah. Oh, that Carter's rubbing in the fact that he's got a 240Hz second monitor that he watches TV on. Mine isn't 240Hz, mine is 144Hz. That's good enough for me.
mine is just a screen. I don't know what hertz it is.
Probably 60.
Hurts.
Honestly, probably it's
my
very
back
old
things.
screen. Yes, my back hurts.
My back hurts.
It's okay, as long as you're not sitting on a dining table with no like padding, and you're alright. Back in the days where you're just sitting at your kitchen table gaming. I had to get myself a better, not a gaming chair, because the gaming chairs tend to just wear out quite quickly and aren't actually as comfy as you'd think they should be. So I ended up getting myself one of them orthopedic, whatever fucking things they call them.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person I would definitely suggest getting like an actual desk chair rather than the gaming chair. Gaming chairs are just overpriced rubbish most of the time.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, the wife just tried to call me because she's trying to order food and forgot what I want, and
One of everything.
yeah. One of everything, please. Get me some Chinese food up here, I'll be happy. Yeah, Carter says, if it was a TV, it'd definitely be 60Hz. I was like, yeah, definitely.
Probably
Carter,
still
are you
says on it,
supposed
'cause I think I still got the pictures on.
Are you not prepping for your
Probably
next
little
matchup,
snippets.
Carter? No. Soon, very soon as
He's
well.
watching
We
the
should be.
stream. He's taking notes.
Yeah, that's what he's preparing for. He's also speaking about his table that was made by his granddad. Made out of mahogany. That's an expensive wood as well. Not bad. Just rubbing it in now.
Let's get this show on the road!
I like my gaming chair though. Yeah.
And someone just disconnected as the lobby was starting.
Oh,
it looks
well,
like
that's fun.
Blood just disconnected as
Blood,
the lobby
yeah.
was going.
Okay, quick restart.
Prep.
Banana
what's
said
that?
he doesn't care, but I think Banana's just done. He's just like, I don't care, just go.
It's like, we lost anyway, we're out. Who cares? I don't want it.
We will do a remake though.
I wish you could just like end it here. This is why you can't end it
You
here.
can't press escape and you can leave battle.
Of course you could.
Sometimes you've got
Right.
to do it twice.
Yeah, I was pushing escape and nothing was appearing at first, so I kind of confused myself. Right, I'll be back in 1 second while this lobby's resetting. Because I need to take a wee toilet break. And I wish we could show the trailer of what the match we would have been playing on, but sadly, we had to change the map.
You can
in mid-game
play
as well.
the official trailer for the map. There's an official CB trailer.
Oh yeah, but that means having to go and find it and doing all that. I don't have that time. I'm bursting for a piece. I'll be back.
You don't need to find it, Mark, because I've already given it to you.
Yeah, not at the monitor anymore.
Oh, what a slacker. Look at this. Look at this stream slacker. Just leaving his monitor, middle of the stream. Disgusting. We had the little lobby loaded back up again. The lobby is now up. See if we can get everyone in here nice and quick.
Annoyingly, we won't have Mark in.
Roity-toity.
Okay, things I'd like to see. I'd like to see not just ballistas and grape shots. I feel like the camel priority makes a Scorpion potentially viable. Potentially.
Right. I'm back, so we're ready to go whenever everybody else gets involved. Yeah, see, you sent me that trailer, but I'd have to have like a screen and everything for that, you know, like I don't want to be doing that. Carter, I don't want to watch Hamilton lose anymore. I've seen enough of that in the last 2 seasons. I really need him to win, but it's not going to happen. Not in the last race of the season, that's for sure.
Okay, let's just go before anyone crashes again.
Yep, quick start. Let's go, and we're in.
The PC's running, guys. The hamster's running. Let's go, 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 go.
So Landfair 1-0 up versus Banana Fight Club, which means...
Sorry, who's Landfair?
Landfair, tempo shit. What?
Landfair, Paul Gringo, go get it, Clan Cecilio, go, go, go.
Fatal is
Or
crash.
something like that.
Fatal is trash, sorry, you gotta add that part. Yeah.
Landfair, go, Gringo, go get Fatal is trash, Clan Cecilio, go, go, go. Something like that.
Something along them lines. Just switch the lines? No, I can't switch allegiances. No way. Carter, you got to stick with Mercedes. You got to stick with your British drivers because I'm British, technically, but I don't really admit it. We're Scottish.
British?
There's no Scottish driver. There used to be David Coulthard, but he's no longer driving anymore.
And Paul Denester.
Yeah, but that was ages ago. That was even longer ago.
Much more recent than Coulthard.
Who did you say, sorry?
Paul Denester, right?
What, not for Formula 1, is he?
I thought he was.
I don't recognise the name.
He then joined the Sky Sports team. I might have got his name wrong.
Maybe.
We do still have the double muskets for the attackers here. We need to see how much impact they can actually have.
All the rest
Because-
of British Motorsports, there you go.
Yeah, but that's just the British motorsport of what, though?
Excuse me, sorry, the match is starting. Can we focus on tournaments?
Yeah, my bad. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how much impact these muskets have if they defend A and B. Because it's going to be hard to get into a good position to actually use them. If you're having to fight from the gate, it's going to be difficult to actually have much of an impact, I think. But
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll make it work.
You mentioned the artillery
Banana
battle.
used the artillery battle at the start and win it this time because they didn't last time round.
Yeah,
obviously on the
Landfair
attack,
jumped
that was
on all that siege
everything. Yeah. Catapults and all, even the ballistas at the side of the supply. They need to. Oh, they took out the ballista very quickly on the left side of B. But there's still one still there, but I don't know if the short sword even realises there's another one there because he's not going onto it, and he could have went onto it already and potentially picked the poleaxe off, but nope. All of them are pushing. Go on, get on that ballista. Use the ballista, Vorts, that's it. Ping somebody, take a head off. Oh, that's a body shot, but not good enough. Tribe coming in, no flame to take out the ballista. But that's that ballista out of the way. The two things that are devastating on the map, potentially, out of the way for the B side. And all of the artillery, pretty much, rather than that one culverin there. And obviously the culverin's on the top of the siege walls.
Yeah, so attackers have kind of won the arty war. He's better than anyone else so far. There's still 2 culverins left for defenders on that side.
Yeah, on the
Obviously,
side there's
with
two
this
left.
map, you can just hit the gate to kill it. So
Yeah, there's no need for your artillery. It's just to stop their ones so you can't like reduce unit count.
yeah, slides and free kills.
Yep.
Looks like Banana Squad might try and do a defense on A here.
Yeah, they've
I
got
want them to try and
there's
collapse on
two
land
sets
here.
on
Like,
there.
come on, they've got to push aggressive into this. They're just there with units.
Heroes,
just there with heroes.
Yeah, just heroes, but they're
Like, they've got to be aggressive here, guys. Come on. I feel like they could have easily picked up 2 hero kills there.
Oh, trap incoming.
trap onto nothing though at this point if they don't move anywhere. That's stationary. That's well done. Almost picks off LNG though. Case wrong place, wrong time, but he didn't take much help off of him, so it's not so bad. Looks like it's a full-on frontal A push here from Linfair at this point. But Bravo's calling a treb. Perfect spot as well, pre-trebbing before the push is even involved. And there comes the treb. Is it going to hit the grey hairs in the back? It does hit the first set of spear service as well. That's a good one.
Got so much work.
Look how quickly they're set up as well here. 2 sets of camels already up onto the point of A here. And a cataphract charge just coming in.
Spencer picking off someone with the grape.
Yeah, nice pickup there.
Now they're all going for the grape
They've
shot.
got, again though, like we're not seeing much use in these cataphracts. Every time we see them come out, they're just running straight into camels or
They just run
pikes
into camels and pike militia, yeah, straight away.
This could be a very big treb here. That's most of the damage on that point with those 2 grey hairs. If they lose them now to a treb, this is huge.
Oh, the treb is just missing.
Oh, treb just
there.
misses. That last one gets a decent hit in, but I don't think it's enough. I feel like the defenders can turn this with those pike militia in a really good position. Like
yeah, these pike militia are doing brilliantly.
Yeah, I think they could have been treaded along with the camels, but instead they went for the grey hair side. And the grape shot for the defenders is still on the wall there as well, because the attackers actually used it, so they can still use that for the second push here as well, and potentially Spencer could pick up another kill with it. Heroes on Linfair are fighting the 2 muskets, fighting with 1 short sword. Munir's trying to hold him off once again, but you should be asking for help here at this point in time if you're fighting the 2 of them. Get your units on the
defenders definitely doing a good job here, but the
attack.
attackers will start coming back some fresh units. Defenders do have another set of camels coming in.
Oh, he's 1 HP. Is he going to die here? And he does. Lorca does get picked
good
off.
pick up from
Just
Vorts.
Yeah, nice pickup with the Jav Cab, but then that Jav Cab will go down to those old men there.
It's got Sons of
Another
Fenrir
camel coming
for
in,
the attackers here. They're going to pick off this hero kill here as well on the Munir if he doesn't get away. No, it's Vorts, sorry. Vorts picks off from the unit.
Meanwhile,
Nice getting the
this
kill.
pike militia is still there.
It is still there, yeah. Solid. Oh, the camels have got into the gap there, but they're trying to brace and they're not even getting the chance to brace. They're on all the way, going all the way back here. Cataphracts come through, but does nothing once again. Don't know if that was a small unit of cataphracts there because it wasn't ready, but 2 sets of camels for the defenders. That's a good spot, but it is a very trebable spot here as well. So will the attackers look to treb the home point or the A point here? Lanfair's actually making good headway here.
Yeah, defenders really need to start getting some units back, but they do have those 2 grape shots there doing a lot of work into this push, but they need some units on this front.
Pick off these muskets. They got like light armor classes.
I don't think these wolves are going to be able to do a lot here, unless they can pick off these heroes. Actually, could be big on these short swords here. Those wolves can one-shot though.
Oh, the cataphracts
coming
come
in,
through though.
like does do some decent damage, but the
Lanfair
cataphracts do enough to take out all their heroes.
I think Lanfair's going to grab A here if they can hold that off.
Yeah, they
there.
should be able to take this here. Defenders here really should just run now and get another unit without dying, because you can see that 1 musket from Lanfair is trying to go with his captors all the way to their supply to block
All
it
the
off
way
so
to
they can't
supply,
get
yeah.
used.
The camels are coming down the stairs, but they're bracing now and they're going to do nothing really up there. They're going to have to get them down on point. Plenty of time for Lanfair to pick off A here as well. So.
Yeah, but Lanfair kind of inting those catters on base point. Although they'll be able to do some damage to these grey hairs here, because they're a better position, but...
Yeah. So the camels need to come back down onto that point, but the grey hairs and the Sons of Fenrir are all moving on to the point.
Yeah,
quite
these
quickly
camels
onto home
bracing the wrong way towards spawn.
all over the place, yeah. Not even in a position to stop anything here. That's a panic brace, I think, more so than anything.
But there's no anti-cap from the attackers. So those catters just run
good
through.
catters going through there, and another one coming
Good
through now as
set-
well. This
yeah,
is huge
good
for the defenders
2
here.
sets of caps.
We see attackers even trying to cap B rather than going to base points. They all got split off. They're not even
Attackers are
pushing
down by
together.
about 70 units as well at this point in time here, so
Really good hold by the defenders here. Attackers got really greedy there, trying to snowball to the base point.
they're going to grab B though, so they're going to get the extra time here, and then it's looking about picking off. Well, there's a
Really good clear there from the defenders, but can they reset back up again?
attacker on the wall.
Defenders only have
Musket.
3 siege left. Attackers can still use 7.
Vorts is outside here on B, stopping the cap at B on his own with 5 heroes hitting him, and they're just going to try and hold off. Spencer's gone and done himself. He's committed himself to try and stop the cap at B just for that extra
I mean, it's wasting
time.
some time, but is that extra death worth it?
I don't know, like, it's a
Because
better...
now they only
risk
have
of
1
it.
death left each. Like,
Yeah.
they could have maybe held something on point. If someone was going to do it, it should have been Crank, because he has no deaths.
Yeah, somebody that's literally got lives to spare.
Because those guys can only die 1 more time now. So 1 push and that's over. And if they hadn't have died there, yeah, they wasted like an extra 20 seconds, but they could have had 2 fights on base point instead.
Couple sets of camels are set up. There's one not bracing on the one point, waiting to get the pick militia moved in here. And that's it. Good flanking here. Potentially could wipe all of that though, because all of them are going to be facing the B side. So it's like 3 sets of camels, and 2 sets of pike militia all on the home point here.
Munir got that ballista down. And it forces a complete rotation.
The pikemen just set up at A as well here, so they've started to get in position. Second set about to move forward and brace. They need to brace quickly because the camos are coming in forward. 2 sets of camos moved in. They're going to have to rotate here. Is Lanfair going to stand and hold this fight here? Or are they going to rotate?
They're just going to sit there and build some siege, I think.
If they stand here, the muskets will win this fight for them.
Yep. Where are the muskets? At the back there, just in the back.
Yeah, just chipping away at the front line, and you
The
can see they
camos
just slowly
moving
advance.
forward, yeah, just slowly but surely.
This is really nice play.
I didn't know camos could be so devastating like that, because I just see people bracing them and then running away from them, their unit never using them, but just constantly moving forward and bracing.
Could be a good flank here with the castles, though.
It's even a Huancha.
They've got camos
But
in the
they
back.
do
though.
have one camel backwards. I mean, they could risk losing the front fight here if too many turn around. They've still got the decent camels there, but if too many of them turn backwards to deal with these castles...
They are fighting the grey hair though at this moment in time, and then the Jab Cav are trying to counter the cataphracts, but the main push is coming in from the A side, and they are making headway. They're pretty much at the edge of the home point here with 2 sets of grey shots.
By Lorca there, taking out
Watches.
Banana on that ballista.
All waiting there as well.
It's not looking good for defenders now. Just really struggled to set back up on that point after they'd had some really good clears. They're still ahead unit-wise. I just don't see them coming back in this.
Yeah.
Banana's
Actually
out
got
fully now as
a
well,
lot
yeah.
less lives though, yeah. 5 of them are already on the last live.
But I was out of units, so it's not the worst. But yeah, losing someone 3 times now and there's still 4 minutes left is quite big for them.
All arty has been placed by both teams. Attackers have this.
Moon is now dead 3 times as well. LNGX has 1 more life. Vorts has 1 more. Spencer has 1 more.
There's literally it. Like everybody, look at the amount of red, or the attackers are on the point here.
Yeah,
There's
really
so
good
much
initial hold by the defenders, but it just felt like they just kind of didn't know what to do after that, and they just all split off and died one by one. Really good, solid team push from Lanfair there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not over.
It isn't over, but
Yorkshire-
there isn't any
Yorkshire's
units that are
got to
going to get
point.
back in. He's
3
only got
minutes
Sons of
though
Fenrir
is a
and-
long time to try and hold.
With
Yeah,
the-
that's
into those
that's
grape
it.
shots. There's not much you can do.
No. There's a short shot that's coming in the back, but Force just gets picked off as well there by Attilis, and that's pretty much going to be it here as well. There's literally 2 seconds to cap it, and we are done. Lanfair picks a clean sweep, a 2-0 win over Banana Fight Club. Is that not Banana Fight Club lost all 4 rounds, sadly? The first team actually in the tournament to do that. That's embarrassing, boys. Come on, what are you doing for
Well, at
us?
least they won
Tempo.
something, right? They won at being the worst.
You were the best at doing the worst. You're gonna
Nah,
have
they
to
did
teach
good.
them a
They
little bit
did
more.
good.
Nah, they were
They had
very
some
close
really
sometimes,
games.
and they had good fights. Yeah.
Yeah, I think just the big thing we've got to understand as well, right, is Lanfair is an established team as well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So they have had a lot of practice together. This team of Banana Club is a completely new project just put together for this tournament.
For
With
this
people
tournament,
that
yeah.
haven't really played tournaments before, or at least, especially not in a setup like this.
Stop
in a
sticking up
format
for
like
your
this.
guys, Tempo. Come on, just
I
say
will
the
still
trash.
defend them. My boys did okay. They had
You
some
did
really
good,
good
boy.
pushes, to be fair, and some really good counter pushes. They just
Yeah.
made some basic mistakes, which just comes from their experience, right?
Yeah, just like the.
But that does
position
mean that
them-
they are definitely out now. So
Yeah.
rest in peace, Bananas. But that also means that we don't have a decider today, Drayton, because the winner of this next match wins, unless they go 1-1.
Unless it's a draw. Don't count your
Yeah, there's
chickens
still
until
a
they've
draw
hatched,
here
young man.
potential. But how do you? How do you
But I
do
like
that
counting
with
my
them?
chickens. They go.
Oh my lord.
Oh my, guys,
Oh lordy
save
lord.
us, please, save us. Very well done, Lanfair. Lanfair. But they've got
I
they
thought
2
you said
games in a row.
Linwood, then I was like, no, Linwood. Don't talk about Linwood. Drayton hates that map.
Linwood, Drain. Why do you like Linwood? Why don't you? I think it's my favourite map to play. We should play
Fact
this
you
in
have
this
to
tournament.
ask. The fact you have to ask.
Oh, imagine. So, attackers is going to be Lanfair first, is it? Again?
This
Equal
time,
deal. Isn't it?
this time it is Lanfair attacking first.
Boom.
I am good at this. Both fights.
The lobby is up.
On the defense. So, We'll get to the caster screen. We'll get to show you the pretty units that we are taking part in
You got the
once
password
again.
wrong, Temple. Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
Try it now.
Oh, guess what? I'm in it.
Oh, Mark got in fine. Yeah, everyone's got in fine. It's just you, Trey.
Can't type it.
I definitely didn't just go into the settings and change the password.
Son of a beastie.
Son of a gun.
Sorry, chat. I had to speak to the wife because my food has arrived already, which is surprising because it's never normally as quick as that. And yeah, she's saying, "What am I doing? Now?
Food.
Eat it, honey, eat it all." So that's what you do. Uncooked banana saying GG to land fair and equal fights. Well done. That's what you like to see. Yorkshire GG.
No,
Well done.
banana, you're trash. You're trash.
Why is there a spear player? Did spear actually get buffed to decent class? Evil. Spear.
No, banana's
decent
just a
class,
spear
come
one
on.
trick and can't play any of the class.
He thinks that because he can maybe get some kills with it, maybe. Potential. Gav. GG. That's it. Use the emotes, Gav. Well done. You paid well for that. What Tempo said is true. It is true, sometimes. So, we've seen these two fights, two teams fight against, obviously, Banana Fight Club. Or Big Banana Club, whatever their name was. Sorry, I forgot Banana already. See, sorry, forgettable.
Just call them BBC.
BBC. Oh yeah, I never really thought of that. Somebody else said BBC.
The British
Ah,
Broadcasting Company.
Yeah, that's what I thought about when he said BBC. I thought because the way I introduced myself, and then he types
There's
BBC.
also other acronyms for BBC.
Yeah. I mean,
So
there is.
be a bit cautious.
Be a bit cautious. I like it.
Big, beautiful cats.
That was good. That was a good one, Brian. I liked that. Very well done.
It was not intentional.
Big booty clapping is my favourite one. That's all I'm gonna say.
So we are now in the winners bracket.
Yep. Winner takes all here. You need to win a 2-0 though, so you need to an outright win to win this.
Kind of am vibing.
Go straight to
draw.
the final. So
A draw would be fun.
it'd be funny because it's like it would just be a decider between these two to decide it, which is funny.
It would.
Yeah, so you're like, you neck and neck. We just do a decider one. Perfect, and it'll be an interesting decider one as well. So this will be a completely different side of things, especially if it's the one you said earlier. It's definitely going to be fun. See a different thing for a decider that you've not seen before, chat. That's for sure. It came out with Drayton's head, along with all the other deciders bar one that Tempo made, and that was actually a really good one, to be fair.
Which
So
was
give
a
him his
very
due.
good one because we played it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it was something else. Don't think we'll see a decider by seconds like that it was last time.
It was very exciting.
Can't see it being as
My
close
voice
as
was
that.
broken after it from screaming so much. I was like, oh my god! What is going on? Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Discord completely conked out as well because of
Yeah, completely.
that.
Too pitchy, too high pitched, too much volume. You're limited, sorry. We can't hear any more of that. Right, so let's choose that prediction outcome. Lenfair was 89% picked in the predictions, which was sadly the way it went for a Big Banana Club. But this time around, you're going to have Lenfair and... God knows, my head's gone mush. Guys, help me out.
Equal fights.
Equal fights, that's it. I just typed it a second ago as well. I was just trying to remember. I was like, I just
So-
typed it.
So one of the significant differences between the teams is pike versus musket, where Lanfair do enjoy double musket.
Yeah.
And I'm going to reiterate it. I think it's very strong given the unit selection that we have, particularly when you get to the end game where it is pike, militia, and camels that always seem to be left, and liquid fire just
Burns. Yeah.
eats them. Okay, we are ready.
Ready to go. Evo
I'm not.
make sure Bo do damage again. Even if it did do damage, it wouldn't be used in this tournament because it was banned. It was the banned unit class
banned
choice,
today.
along with the Maul, which is forever banned in this tournament. It is just too OP. So they say. I don't believe it. People are lies. I die all the time with it. Nah, in this kind of tournament though, it's quite a clever idea because there is obviously different tiers of units that we're seeing rather than just all gold and purple units, so it does make sense, and the fact that they're not the best of units that you'd be picking as meta units for the battles, which is an idea why Maul is definitely banned. So looking at the setups, it looks like they picked the similar setups as the both teams had the prior rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy on the grey hairs and camos on the attack there. Actually, it's only 3 camos on the attack.
Very similar setup
4
across the
camos,
board.
sorry.
Still the Pike Militia though for Landfair.
Yeah.
They picked that up.
Makes
I
sense,
don't remember them playing as much last round, so maybe they picked that up after struggling against Banana Club on A because of their fantastic set of Pike Militia on A.
Yeah, they stayed there for so long and didn't get bugged for ages.
Did a lot of work. They stopped multiple sets of cataphracts until the third one came through and cleaned them.
I feel like Dimikari do very well into grey hair, so I'm surprised they're not getting picked up more.
Yeah, they've only really
I
seen
feel that Dimikari are
before.
they're a very underrated unit by a lot of players. You can do a lot of damage with them. They're very similar to Wolves, but they have less unit models, so that's why a lot of people I feel like they undervalue them.
And they
They
have
are
anti-shield.
tankier than Wolves.
I also don't use them,
really
so
go
I
through block.
personally think they were difficult to use, but that was because I didn't use them enough to try them. But maybe it
Just
could
looking
be
at the
another thing
starting
that
units
people
that we
don't use
got
them.
here. I don't know if you saw that, but the attackers are literally 7 units of grey hairs and 1 Dimikari to the start.
And I think that's because they can hide it. Easier to hide, tighter formations, less likely to get hit by artillery.
It's still funny though. Maybe they try a rush on A. We haven't seen any teams do any rushes yet. It doesn't look like it this time. They're going to the siege again. I want to see them take down those ballistas on the right.
Yeah, the ballistas at the side of the gate
save
need
with
to
an
be
instant
going.
headshot on Buenas.
What happened? Where did you go?
Why?
How many more shots are we going to get peeled off here? Are they going to manage it? One of the ballistas.
Oh, he misses the next one.
Ballistas are still
But this
there
is
as
this
well.
thing I don't like, right? Is that the attackers have put 2 of their squishiest people on the right-hand side. There's
I
goes
popped
another
picks
one.
off one as well.
I
There's
popped a
Lorca
Lorca as
gun.
well. Like, why are their heavy armors not on that siege to shoot it? Why have they put their
Yeah.
medium and light armors on it?
But both siege ballistas, both ballistas are down now. So
Well, they've got 2
eventually-
free kills from it, and that could be
Yeah.
huge late game with CBL.
Definitely. Big picks.
Bravo.
I want to
Big
see a
picks
B
line.
push this time.
Yeah, it seems to be
Like, I
a
wanna
very
see teams
dominant
do a bit
A
of a
push
push.
for the most part.
Yeah, we've had 1 or 2 teams that have flanked with Cav from B through to A, but no one's
Yeah.
directly pushed them.
And then there was a small false cap on B for a bit, just to kind of bait people off of it so they can get A, but Banana Club obviously didn't manage to get it, even with that. So now they just need to beat down the gate with their heroes. And they're still using the culverins to take down the B gate as well. Well, they're in the background here, but they will start to rotate.
I feel like it would be quicker just to send a hero there, to be honest with you. They're using 1 culverin to slowly kill it.
Yeah, it's not even done that much damage, really. I think he's knocked off one bit of damage, potentially 2. But all rotating together and going to the supply point, getting the units that they need or potentially going to use for this push here. Camo's obviously being picked up. As you can see, grey hairs at the front of the gate. There's another grey hair set up at the back. So that's what, 3 sets of grey hairs they've got. 4 sets actually. Jeez, oh. Grey hair domination at this point.
You do see a bit of a
Going
B
forward,
rotation going on here.
Yep. My camos don't move that fast. Come on, who's using these camos? Mine's feel like they're die of death. They're quicker than these.
I was going to say maybe they have
grey hairs.
sprint on them, but I disabled doctrine, so they won't have a sprint on them.
Yeah, I mean, even with sprint
It's
on
just
them, mine
average
felt like they
camels.
were slow as anything. Just normal, everyday camos. Just what you get everywhere. Right, so set-wise defense wise, they've got.
I do like
Fine,
how they
grey
open the
hairs.
gate before it's about to die, so they can close that later if they need to.
Yeah, clever.
Alright, let's go with this 7-man grey hair push. Let's go.
Yep, it's going down towards A
I feel
side
like if the
here.
attackers lose this
pre-trade
fight, they're
from
going to
Bravo.
struggle.
Is coming
They're using
in. Is
all
it
of their
going-
grey hairs
Oh, it
in
hits the
one
grey
push.
hair. That was a nice hit on the grey hairs there.
5 models
They
died as
need
well.
to push fast. Well, they are swapping some of their greys to cav now. They've seen that defenders don't have any camels out right now. They've just gone, fine, we're just going to take all our camels to brute
The
force.
defenders have
One
one
camel,
set of
one
camels,
camel.
yeah.
One camel, sorry. They do have one kata trying to flank as well from the defenders.
Here comes the katas now here from the attackers though, and the brace comes in for the camels just at the right
Decent
time.
trap
But
too, but they need these katas to go to the left and stop charging into the brace camels.
Yeah,
They're
they
just
go straight into
two
the
sets of
camels.
katas. And do they have any camels left to protect their own back? Now the attackers need to go up and to the left where these katas
Oh,
can't hit them.
there's-
This is going to be pretty big here, potentially.
camels at the back are
No,
actually
Polax is
stopping the
stunning them all though.
Catholics for the
Polax is
most
stunning
part.
it all. There's
Yeah.
like 2 camels and 2 Polaxes just went and stopped all those katas. That was really good from the attackers there. They are starting to get a lot
I
of
think that
control with
was
these
very
old men. They're starting
unintentional as well,
to...
to be fair.
This trap
Aggressive
could
trap.
hit
Well, that's-
themselves, but
Oh,
That's a
it's not looking
oh,
too
they've
bad.
got away with it.
good treb.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
Pistol
good.
gets picked off with a unit.
Attackers still have the old men position set up. They are slowly farming this, but the defenders do have a cannon that's shooting them this entire time. Attackers should be able to take this, though. Looking good on the unit trade as well.
Very
Yeah.
good.
So
Very
fanfare
good, yes.
looking pretty tasty here.
18
Oh,
unit
Some
difference at
casters
this
coming in
point.
for the defenders. I'm not sure
Cats
about
keep
this.
getting stunned here though, but there's a nice wee charge going through.
They managed to get their follow charge through. Could be devastating for those old men pushing up, but it looks like they stopped it with most of the heroes, and there's like 3 camels on the corner of that point that killed most of them.
Yeah,
Wow.
the catas are out
Again,
as
just
well.
a bit of an int there.
Even camels,
Bit of an
like
int.
coming into the back of the camels are winning that fight though. It's like, what the hell's going on?
They have a phenomenal
There's
anti-cap
more cat.
unit.
Are they going to int this next set of cats as well, or are they going to wait?
No, it
Looks like they're waiting. That's good. That's good.
Wait here, yeah.
But we do currently have mass cav out for the defenders.
This is going to be
3
a very
sets of
difficult
katas right
decision.
now.
Yeah, and in the,
But the attackers did lose quite a few of their grey hairs there, so they've still got 2 sets left. Do they have enough camels to be able to counter these katas though? I think so. Looking at it, most of their comp still has camels left for the attackers.
camels. Yeah, the attackers. Have
So I
got
want to
2 of
see
them
some more of
already.
these coming out now.
And then they still got another 4 of them later on to take out.
We still have a lot of siege for both sides. Both teams have placed 2. Oh wait, no, sorry. Attackers haven't placed any. Defenders placed 2. Bad maths there from me. Apologies.
Yeah, Hanzo and Carter's used theirs. Let's see, where are they setting up? Defenders starting to set up some ballistas, or at least one ballista. There's the potential second one, but he stopped the build of that one. One of them does go up. That's warm.
See what sort of side the attackers want to push from here. I want to see them. They had a really good attack last time, right? And it looks like they're trying to bait some arty to be placed and then maybe rotate. I want to say here.
But I was in a position that he could send the treb perfectly well there, but he's already used his treb, so he won't be able to do that. But he would have been able to hit
I think
that.
he's just pinging and telling someone else to do it.
Yeah, he'd be able to hit that siege ballista and the ballista and the camos that are in the back defending it, because that is in a trebable spot at this point, whether somebody can see that. But they have got mortar over on this B side. 2 mortars actually against second one away to start getting built here.
Yeah, it's good. And of course, the defenders don't have a musket to be able to deal with that this time.
Where does this mortar shot go? That is the question. Let's see. The first one lands short of the Dimashari. It's up on the stage.
They still have
Up on
1
our
ballista up
right
for the
stage.
defenders. Defenders still have 4 siege left. Attackers still have
That
6.
mortar is now hitting on the Dimashari. Hit one of them. But I don't know how many it killed there.
I mean, I want to see this ballista get killed by the attackers here. It's right next to the gate. They could easily just have the muskets kill it, or short sword could just jump in and kill it, because it's slowly killing their units here.
Yeah, the camos were starting to get picked off that were in the gate.
Yeah, they've allowed it to get so many kills for no reason. Little skirmish happening in the back gate here with the heroes. Dimikari's being used to a lot of
Dimikari.
damage there. But that ballista is still up, and they just built a culverin now as well. Not sure about that
Okay, the
placement. but
ballista
we'll
is
see
now
if that's-
down. The musket's got that. Bravo's just been picked
Yeah,
up.
Bravo
by
does
Hamza as
fall
well.
trying to kill that culverin, but doesn't get it. I want to see the attackers push him, because there's only 5 minutes left, and they've seen from previous games that if they wait too long and they don't have enough time for base point, There is another grape shot being placed down at the back for the defenders, but like these mortars are missing a lot of shots. They've wasted, I feel, like a good minute and a half here, not really doing anything.
Yeah, just hitting empty spaces at this point. Even though they've got a musket up top trying to ping for them as well, they're not managing to get any of the shots off. I think they're using too much of their artillery phase here and not looking at that push here, because they could be getting into that, blocking off pretty much their spawn point area. Oh, there we go, the camels do move in and they're going to start bracing to stop the push from the defenders.
I like the push towards base point, but at the same time they need to be trebbing behind them. They did
coming
instantly kill 2 heroes with those camels though, I'm pretty sure, which was a nice pickup.
Has been picked off there. They have moved in from the front gate as well, with cataphracts coming in through the back, and then you had the camels coming in to
I want to see a treb on these 2 greyheads that are pushing them from the point. Like, these greyheads are going to start cleaning up a lot if they're not careful.
The camels are coming up from behind them.
Not sure
to brace in behind.
why we haven't trebbed it when they have 5 left.
Interesting fight going on here, though, to be honest.
They have picked off a lot of heroes, though. We've got to give them that. Pushstoy now only has 1 death left. And Carter only has 1 death left.
And there's only 6 people alive now because they're all respawning back in, but Lorcar just get picked off from Warmax. Heroes are trying to fight.
Lorcar doesn't have 1 life left now as well. They're starting to clean it up because they got some units out from the supply, but this treb is coming in now after the fight's finished. But I wanted to see that like at the start.
Yeah, because
that could have been huge for them. And now I feel like she's going to get picked off here.
Oh,
they need to reset now and go again. They still have the unit advantage if they can just get units out.
Are these cats?
They need to all regroup on that top side and grab units out. The defenders, if I was a defender here, I would push. Like, I feel like you have to here. 3 of them are dead. I know 3 of your team's dead, but you've got 3 minutes left, and they'll see that they're down 60 units. And they've only got 2 siege left for defenders, whereas attackers have 6. I'm just not sure the difference here, because like, last round we saw the attackers did a really good coordinated push from the front with mass siege, and then this time they're just kind of half-assing it feels like. So I really want to see them get their act together and just push as a team and build a lot of siege. They have the siege advantage.
That's a good
and they've still got trebs, so let's use that. I mean, they didn't treb that entire time they're fighting, and now they've just trebbed 3 times into nothing, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of just some interesting choices here, let's put it that way. But I just want to see them group up and just do a big push with siege, and they would probably take it very easily.
Yeah, they've got plenty of units all set up now, though, outside the front here. So they
have a lot of camels and anti-cav when the defenders have cav. So defenders, again, have 3 sets of catters out right now, and a quarterlier, and the attackers are all anti-cav.
Taking the room first of all. Camels are trying
if they just hold this position here, and if they literally just hold, they will just win over time.
Yeah, so this is what Lanford did last time round, and this is what worked, and they're going to start doing that again here. They've got the Jav Cav on the left hand side, which are getting charged by the cataphracts.
And just sit here and farm.
Camels and siege, yeah. Camels moving forward to brace again into the home point here.
Yeah, cat is coming from behind, but I'd like to think they've seen that, but we'll see. Another cat coming from in front. Again, if they just brace here, they'll be fine. There's just 3 sets of catters coming from every side. But look at these camels. They've got camels on every side. All those catters dead.
There's another set of
Quarterlier charging in there.
Yeah, but that's not going to really do much there. But
they have brought it back. The defenders could still take this. The attackers took way too long to get set up. They're not really building their siege. Well, they built some actually. They built 4 actually, so it's fine.
1 minute 30 seconds left here for a cap. That'll probably
defenders
take
could still hold this. It's a minute and a half just to hold. That's it. The attackers need to go and grab more units and come back and not waste time. The defenders are even using the attackers' siege against them now.
The Nadachi is going to have to try and keep himself alive here as long as possible here.
I don't know if the attackers have enough damage here to be able to kill them. Maybe if they build these last, they've still got 2 more siege they can build, so 2 more grape shots and they can do it.
Warfarfit is just...
But a minute and 10 seconds is a long time. Oh, there's a unit of wolves coming in now though for the attackers. This is going to be big. They should be able to one-shot all these heroes now.
Yeah, Warfarfit is
these
just
wolves
jumped
coming
off
from the top should just do everything.
He's going to get picked off here as well. He's eventually going to fall. Warmax falls
as well.
Look at
that damage coming in. We got some camels coming in for the defenders now though. Half unit, 2 more units of camels. Well, this could be enough. They get and install this with 2 full units of camels coming in. They could hold the point long enough. It's only 45 seconds.
Yeah, if he stays
But if they die before the camels
enough,
get in though, because those camels have really bad aggro coming in.
Yeah, they take so long.
It's only 35 seconds. They can still hold this. Those camels are going to stay alive for a long time on base point now.
Brace him. Have they braced him on that point?
I think the guy's already dead.
Oh, is he dead already? Is
Oh no, maybe not. I'm not sure.
Maybe just
attackers can still do this. It's only going to take about 10 seconds to cap this point. I'm pretty sure, but they need to get these camels off. But I think the defenders have
kill
this.
The hero if they can. Defenders look like they've got it.
Attackers have a Dipmacary coming in, but nothing else.
iPop's doing what he needs to do. As he gets iron sides off as well, that's it. He wins it. He's literally blocking
Really,
for
really
life.
big misplays there from the attackers this round, I feel. They had such a good position, such a good lead, and they just threw away so many minutes setting up siege.
Wow, interesting. I was not expecting that there for a...
Really good hold for the defenders there. Really good hold. Like, the attackers just threw away that game. In my opinion.
So,
In my humble opinion.
Advantage is going to equal fights, equal rights here. The team that's predominantly NA players as well, for the most part. There's a higher percentage of NA players on that side anyway, and they seem to be doing some work here in this tournament so far. MVP goes to Warfarfa, who survived for ages to hold off on that home point, to keep these heroes that are coming alive, that were coming to stall for as long as possible. He stayed alive for so long. I think that's probably why, with all that participation in here, the trip kill score as well is quite high as well. So doing some good work on the supply and on the points with the heal of the Nadachi. Venus with the 3 hero kills on the attackers by Lurker as well, and Bravo with 3, but Atelius with the most kills in the battle with 5 in total. So very well done on the pushes, but just lacked a bit. Just lacked that extra push at the start. The final push that you put on was actually the kind of plan you used against Big Banana Club, and that worked. But they did it some completely different to start with. Wasted a lot of time with their artillery, and I think they should have used it a different way, in a different position. Use the push the way they were doing it the first time round. But GG on the defense, because that was a solid defense, and we've not really seen.
Definitely, there's just a lot of camels, just a lot of work there, right?
Yeah.
And it was a nice triple cross charge with the Katas. They cleaned a lot, and then they had the camels to come in afterwards just to hold it.
Now the question is can Equal Rights do this again and win the fight now on the attack? They both obviously won attack themselves, and this time Landfair's actually lost their defense, so could put the morale up in Equal Rights side. The potential to go on to the final.
Up.
Did you use the right password?
For the potentially final round of this group.
Did you put the right password?
Yeah.
He didn't
People are
know.
already in.
He didn't.
People are already in.
He changed it, didn't he? Changed it again,
did,
chat.
I think I may have put a space in there, but I didn't
Yeah.
change it. It's fine. You guys just didn't click the right one.
Yo, bro, works fast, bro. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. Welcome. If you haven't already as well in your tin chat, there is still going to be the final coming up very soon. Is it next week? Definitely next week, or have we got a set date for it? I can't remember.
We want to do it next week.
Yeah, it is planned next week, so be here for next week for the final. Which one will decide on who goes here to the final is if Equal Rights gets the win, Equal Rights will make way to the final and will be facing up against Immortals and Temple's Bench in the finals. And it's also another similar strategy idea to this, a 3-way rotation of fights, and obviously the winner is the one with the most points once again. Same old story, isn't it? Is that the way the final is working as well, just as the normal rounds have worked? Pretty much the most.
It'll be 3 teams in the
wins.
final, yeah.
Yeah, but you're still doing it like that round robin?
It'll be points order, yeah, because there is a first,
Same
second,
idea.
and third.
Yeah, of course. That's fine. So
The actual specific details we'll go over on the night because we're still finalising.
yeah, we're not
what we
going to
wanna
tell them what. Yeah, we're not telling them that. You're not going to find out anything, champ.
But there could be multiple deciders. No, there could be two different decider matches. If that makes sense. Because let's say, for example, all 3 teams tie, we need a decider to decide who's first, and then we may need another decider to decide who's second. But we will cover that when we get to it.
Very much so. This is the joys of this tournament. It is not your day tourney. Is the fact that nobody knows what's happening until an hour before. And to be honest, it was actually 5 minutes before because we had to change the map today because it didn't work out. So it was even more difficult for some of the teams because they may have planned something prior to it with the hour prep time that they had. But it all kind of changed because they had to change and think about the different map. So probably would have been similar unit choices, I'd probably assume anyway, because of the quality of the unit that were there. So just how they used them is a different scenario and a different map. But yeah, it worked. It's worked so far, and the battles so far have been pretty tight for the most part. Swings both ways at certain points on the attacks and defense for both sides. But well done for for getting here so far for them, and obviously good luck to whoever goes through here. They need to get a win if you want to stay in Landwehr, so to go to this initial decider so we can get to see some fun and games, which something interesting and different matchups than what we've seen all night. And it'll be a very quick decider as well, so it's not like it's going to be something that you'll be here for another 10 to 15 minutes watching. It should be, well, maybe depends. It should be quick.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it should be quick.
It depends how they play
Might
it.
not be quick. Yeah. We even did testing on the
10
map.
seconds. It could take you 10 minutes. Who knows?
We did even do testing on the map to see how it worked, and the only thing about the testing on the map we didn't have is we didn't have more than 16 players to test it, and we should have noticed it when you make the lobby. It tells you your limit on it, but we obviously did not pay attention to that and didn't think that would limit us. It doesn't tell you. Yeah.
For some of the maps, it will say 20, and you can get 24 people in.
Yeah, so it's very difficult to judge it, because that could have been 16 playing, and then there could have been however many spectators. So, but no, sadly not. So we've got 8 and 8 on both sides prepped. It's all about waiting to see once they're ready to start and get underway. You blame Tempo? I blame Tempo. We always blame Tempo.
Yeah.
I blame Carter. It's normally his fault.
Yeah.
That's who we're waiting for right now.
As I say, Carter. Fuck's sake, Carter. Always waiting on Carter.
America!
Yeah.
Come on.
I can smell my Chinese. I am so hungry.
I beg your pardon? It's not a nice way to talk about your cleaner, Mark.
She's not Chinese, she's Japanese. What do you mean? Come on.
What dish did you go for? What's your go-to Chinese order?
I don't know. I like a salt and pepper chicken, to be fair. It's quite a simple and basic thing, but I do like salt and pepper chicken.
We can stop.
I quite like it. There's a nice lemon chicken from the one that I ordered. They also like a honey barbecue chicken as well, which is really good. But I'm a big fan of crispy beef as well.
I do like honey barbecue.
It's quite just a simple one.
Duck.
Duck
is always a good choice, yeah.
Goose.
Duck.
Kung Po chicken's good, but it depends where you get it from.
See, I think we spoke about this before, but I generally don't like trying something I'd never tried. So, like, I wouldn't buy a Chinese without trying it. So, like, unless I go to, like,
especially when you move to a new city as well.
Buffet. Yeah, like, if I go to a buffet or whatever and then taste everything there, potentially, because you're paying for the same amount of money anyway with the matter. So, but then sometimes you don't, at the buffets, you don't get as good of what that dish is normally. So, it's risky.
We have a change. We have a change from the defenders.
Oh, I mean, slight change. One less short star, one extra poleaxe in there. And then a couple of Hawatches. I wonder if they'll keep them out. Hawatches seem to be doing good work against the camos, which is the flames. So, extra work to do along with the musket players that they have. And we do have some outriders as well, so. So, are you thinking Equal Race have the ability to win on the attack here then and do the 2 on Landwehr? Or do you think Landwehr can potentially hold off, just like Equal Race just did on the final point there with seconds to go before they can. One person needed to die and didn't, so it was good for them.
I think we've seen every fight be close.
Yes.
Both teams more than capable of doing it, but I think at the moment the winner's advantage, Equal Rights, may well get this. But I'd like to see a decider.
Yeah, I would love to see a decider, for sure. That would just then show up how close these fights really are, because... Oh, that was it. Ballista just missed, but they got the cover and out of the way for the defense.
From the matches so far, I would have put it more towards Landwehr, but from the performance of the last round with their last attack, I've got to give it more towards Equal Rights, Equal Fights now.
Yeah, I agree. They do seem quite strong in their movement and their rotations and stuff, and picking other fights, I think, as well, have been quite strong. Knowing when to push and when to get into it, and when to just kind of hold off until the opposition make their move, pretty much. It's like a chess game, pretty much.
Defenders have won the arty battle this time.
Yeah,
Sure.
there's so much arty still up on their side, and the culverins are just getting whittled away here.
But I liked the attackers put the heavy armors on the right hand side, so they didn't die to the blisters.
Yeah, I was about to say the ballistas are out of the way, and nobody died to it, so that's a bonus. That might have been the thing that swung it as well, like that on the attacker side, the extra two kills that they got at the start could have been what saved them pretty much. Extra cooldown timers with one of the heroes dying potential, or Hanselmann's risking it there with the pike player trying to get that artillery, and he's very weak, and the muskets can deal damage to him, but he's managed to get out of the way there. Joys of pike is that movement and the flicking of the wrists very quickly can get you in all different directions and away from the fight very, very quickly if used well. Open the gates, the defenders, so that's very clever. Very quick as well.
It's not got much health, so I don't know how long it will hold for.
It's interesting that they don't open it at the start. Like, just generally, just open it. And then that way it doesn't take any damage whatsoever. But I guess it means you waste some of your artillery to take the wall down, and then eventually you keep your artillery up. So I guess that's a bonus of having it kept shut at that point. But they are moving the units to go and break the gates down. As one lone Sons of Fenrir goes out on his own, just looking to deal some damage, but it's good from the muskets up top, though. They are stopping the push of the...
Yeah, and the defenders do have that one guy up on the upper levels as well with that culverin who is doing a lot of work, shooting into that gate, taking some damage on those units. And again, like, people don't have surface. They're losing grey hairs pushing this round.
Yeah, that's the word. I keep forgetting what they're called. So I just forget. I'm just like, siege? Yeah, the siege they're pushing. It's a ram, Mark. It's a ram. It's a battering ram, to be precise. But I forget. I forget this every fight. I'm like, what's that called again? Here we go. Start making their way up with their camos here, the attackers. Baiting it in though. They're just baiting them in and getting them hit by culverins and javcav at this point in time, but they're going back on their self to stop losing too much of them. But I think that indecisive decision with them camos, they've lost too much of it, just going back and forward and not actually doing anything with them, so pretty much that whole camo unit's gone.
This javcav is going to be doing a lot of work because all hitting these guys in the back.
Yeah, this is the
Cataphracts coming through could do some work here, but they're going into camels. They get a nice little wrap around the corner, but then this Cataphracts coming in, huge wipe there for the defenders.
Wipes most of them.
Absolutely huge. No anti-cam at all for the attackers there. We do have the wolves now coming up. That come from the wall. They might have to clean up these units from behind. Attackers looking in a good position here now with this. Those wolves can do a lot there, clean up all the siege and everything too.
Work, yeah.
Not sure about the trebbing themselves there, but
brave,
should do some decent damage to the camels there as well. Attackers not looking in a terrible position, but there's just wolves AFK on the top wall. They need to get them down on the point to start cleaning up. Otherwise, defenders are going to turn this around.
Heroes off though as well, potentially in the back. I don't
know if the heroes have died that have these wolves, but they're kind of just wandering around aimlessly.
I mean, Warmax is about to take a death there maybe, but he almost got a couple of kills there. Warmax does get hit by the Hawacha, was it? Or was it just him?
Good clear from the defenders, but can they set back up in time? Because the attackers are already here again.
Quick rotation. There's only 1 minute 54 left already. It's gone so quickly.
Yeah, they full commit to this. They could do something. They have one guy looking out on B, but the gate's still closed. They can all in here on A. Still a decent cast charge as well.
Wiped the units as well of the Katas. Here comes the Camos to defend it here. Need to brace them quickly to kill them Cataphracts, and they have. The attackers starting to make some headway here. Need to start wiping these heroes though. On the point, we've got 1 minute 28 seconds left. Wennisk falls to his death here. There's another hero there. It's just behind it, stopping that cap there potentially. Bravo is like 1 HP. He needs to get knocked out there, and he is. 1 minute 13. They'll get A here, and they'll have a little bit more time here to catch B and build towards home. And with the units in favour of the defenders at this point in time, though. An extra 60 units more in favour of the defenders. But
yeah, but attackers have a good setup here to be able to push into base point.
Yeah, attackers have got
no siege from either side yet,
well,
though. Attackers could snowball in here. But like you said, they have lost more heroes for the attackers.
Yeah, they lost more heroes, lost more units. The attackers at this point, you don't want to overcommit.
The defenders are definitely looking in a good spot, but attackers can force the fight where they want to, right?
Yep.
I still think this jab cap from the defenders though could do a lot of work, especially against the camels, because jab cap does tear through camels.
Excuse me. Here we go, plenty of camels just roaming around home point here. Bringing the spear sergeants in as well. They've got artillery set up, one grape shot set up already. Are they going to look to set up any more artillery before the pushes come in, or are they going to wait to see what the attackers start doing? Sons of Fenrir out the front here for the attackers. They're starting to build up some Hawatches here out the front gate of B with their camos and a couple of units of grey hairs. We know that the Hawatch is good against these camos, but the camos did get moved out of the way of the doorway so that they won't take damage. And the muskets up top are going to start dealing all that damage with the liquid fire and the caltrops and everything they could deal with the bomb as well, trying to take the Hawatch out, which they have. And that's very good from the defenders.
I don't think either musket has liquid fire.
No, that was caltrops there. They just kept dropping in the bomb. I've never seen a fire anywhere. See, it's just the natural go-to build that people want to use. They forget about the potential uses. Yeah,
some good siege going down for the defenders here.
The camos are going to be getting wiped here, but the spear sergeants come in and there's two sets of camos coming in from the attackers, but two defender camos as well.
I would like to see the defender just push forwards here, because that back push didn't go in straight away. If they just pushed forwards, wiped the front push, and then gone back, I think it would be much better. Especially because, again, the attackers aren't using trebs on this backside, and they can treb that area where
winning the fight in the back gate here, though. They are moving forward slowly
front
with
gate,
these camos.
Kind of winning from the attackers, but it's not great.
These camos keep moving forward. They keep moving forward rather
I think Drayton's just crashed. Not good.
Drayton's gone.
That's fine.
At least it's Drayton and not a player in the battle. That's the main thing.
Yeah, defenders are holding on to this actually.
Yeah, the unit in the back, whoever that is of camos, have just stayed there on the gate and pretty much just
attackers are taking the defenders' supply right now, though. There's just two heroes there with a couple of camels, although they have now been pushed off. They should be able to clean that up now.
Picked off.
Defenders have taken control. Their attackers really down on units here.
Yeah, attackers down to 169 units. Defenders got 258 here as it stands, and they're starting to bite the hero on the base here. Robert is
not looking very good for the attackers here.
And then there's two camos on this supply point which aren't going to do anything here. Attackers are struggling. They're definitely struggling here.
I think we're going to be going to a decider now, boys.
It looks that way. It looks like we're getting it.
I mean, the attackers can still maybe do something, but I mean, the attackers have placed 2 siege. They still have 6 siege to use for the attackers.
You've not really got anything to defend your siege because you've not got any units left to do it. They've got a couple of sets of units here, but
and no camels either. It looks like just mass cav now for the attackers. They could maybe brute force it, but defenders have 2 sets of camels out right now.
I think the attackers have got 1 set of camels and that's it. Yeah.
Well, actually, defenders only have 2 very dead sets of camels.
Yeah, so
attackers could maybe wipe this with their cav if they play smart.
The Greyers have been doing some work though actually recently, so.
Yeah, if they can bait the defenders in to push into them a little bit, the attackers could potentially wipe with their catters here. 3 sets of catters, and all they have is 1 camel with 5 units and 1 camel with 3 units. They should be able to wipe this quite easily.
Camel are braced in front of the unit, but not really doing very much there. The cataphracts got insta-stop there as well, so they're not really going to do any work that first set. The second
next
set
one coming through though is getting some decent clear.
That's a quite.
They're just so behind on units, so I don't know if they can come back from this. Third set coming in straight into camels.
Oh, right into the
back. Not the best there.
Now
defenders do have a set of catters coming in now though, and their camels are still sat right at the back. Yep. Defenders should easily be able to clean this up here.
Yeah, the Sons of Fenrir look like they're going to start wiping heroes here as well. Then the Dachi is alive there, but is he going to stay alive long enough here? No, he gets picked off. General Walls is down. Warfarfu is down as well. Warmax is wiped out here, so we're down to 2 heroes on the attack. It looks like the defenders have got this. It looks like we're going to a tiebreaker here. 2 minutes left here, and they're down to 54 units, and only... How many heroes left have we got, actually, here? We've got a couple that are on 3 lives, so Hansamin's out of the fight. And you've got Warmax out of the fight, Warfarfa's out of the fight. That means Carter might be out of the fight now as well. Yep, Carter's now out of the fight as well, so... Yeah, they've lost pretty much the majority of their heroes here. They've only got 3 more heroes alive. They've got a life left. Robert Disable, iPop, and I can't remember who the other one is here, but they're still waiting on that timer to come alive. iPop is iPop
37 units left. I
Yeah.
don't see attacking units.
Yep.
But again, attackers have 4 Trebs left. They still have 5 Siege left they didn't use. Just feels like they forgot about Artie and Trebs this game.
Yeah, definitely. It seems that way. Like, and we see how well it worked in the defender side. They use every single 1/1 siege, like 1 ballista. Wennis hasn't used his, but now they're just picking off the last of the heroes, and that'll be them. iPop falls, and then it'll be Robert Disable. The short sword to survive in the longest. Pops his iron side,
Robert's
runs away.
disabled. I love that. Is it one of the CBLs? One of the casters kept saying Robert's disabled every time they said it. It was so funny. Oh dear.
Bless him. He's still surviving though.
Look at him go. Look at the moves. Look at the plays.
Look at that. It's
then charge by old man.
alive. There we go. GG index. Kill
Right, well,
Scorpio.
Drayton, we are going to be going to a decider, so
Yes.
I think you need to
decider.
brief these captains on what the decider is. So should we grab both captains over here?
Yeah, we should do it definitely in here, shouldn't we?
Drayton, you live? Drayton? Test. 1, 2, 3.
Drayton.
Sorry, I
Hey,
full
Drayton,
crash.
you have all the rules?
I have all the rules in my brain.
Shall we drag the captains over then and inform them on what we are doing for the decider?
Yep.
I will bring him on over now. It's awkward having to move.
You need to move people. Damn, it costs so much time.
Oh no, he's got the
no.
woo thing.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hello, gentlemen. Hello. First of all, well played.
Well played, yeah.
Yeah. After a tiebreaker. Okay. We amazingly actually get to play the map we originally wanted to now.
Yes.
So
How are we going to do that?
we
Oh, shut up. You don't even know
Mate.
yet. You're going to listen.
So, captains, you are to nominate 4 players on each team. So 4 players from each of your teams are to join the same side in a versus AI match. You will then play the match, and the team, so let's say Unfair or Equal Rights, the players from that team with the highest combined score at the end of the game wins. This is a one-shot, 4 players from each team, that's it. And it will be over probably in the next 5 minutes.
What did you smoke for making this?
I'm with Alec from there for that.
So, just to reiterate, 4 players, each team, join the lobby. You're all on the same side.
Hero kill or unit kill?
Score. Score. And if you all have 1050 at the end, because you've won and everyone's got max score, whoever is MVP wins.
Okay.
We'll all, you will,
Interesting. We'd like to see
you will
which
be
one of
all
you
on the
are
attacker
noobs.
side.
Yeah.
We'll be on the
we'll get to
attacker
see-
side. We will need to double check as well, because I'm hoping that even with us in, because one side won't be full, it should still load and there should still be AI. We haven't tested it because it's hard to test with like 20 people. So yeah, we'll get you guys 4 guys from each team in the lobby, and then we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we have a backup that we'll go to afterwards.
Yeah.
Right,
So there might be
okay.
a backup.
Okay, I'm making the lobby.
I've already made one.
There's
Oh.
already a lobby here, yeah.
Amazing.
Ready to go. So, chat, that means the map is this one. You get to see in this beautiful scene here. If it all goes ahead,
Yes,
it
so
is this
just,
beautiful map made by Crystal Valkyrie's playthrough, walkthrough, video through.
Like we're doing
whatever you
great
want.
work again. So to clarify for those in the chat, the rules are still the same for what we've had so far, although it's not CBL anymore. Basically, we're going to play on Desert Fortress. Both teams will nominate 4 players to play on the same team versus the AI. And then at the end of the match, whichever team of 4 players has the highest total score will win the decider. If that makes sense.
100% makes sense. If people could understand English. Written and spoken English as well, especially for the guys in Discord who are reading it potentially as well. If it's been wrote down somewhere. I don't think it has though, Drayton, has it?
Nope.
It's just been chatted to them, so hopefully the captains understood that well enough and they can pass that on to their team and their select 4 players that they're going to select. So you're obviously going to pick your best players, which you want to try and to pick from that. It's obviously difficult to do that. You're going to hurt some people's feelings potentially as well if they know they think they're better than they might put them off. And you're going to get the most amount of kills, unit kills, or potential supply point damage, like all these extra points that you want to get.
Support points, baby!
Support points, yeah. You get MVP from support points if you're tempo shot. So there is that option for going for MVP just in case. And then you've got obviously the AI kills as well that you kill in the enemies. So it's all about how you play it together. Do you play together as a team? Do you just go all out guns blazing, all individual players pretty much trying to do the best they can themselves, or do they try and work it together? How would you think it would work best in terms of this scenario? Because you've got cap points and stuff as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna be interested to see if both groups try and play together, or whether they try and split off the different sides of the map to try and farm. Like for example, one team might try and just rush with cataphracts, for example, across the map, because the units are still the same. But one team may rush with old men, for example, and try and rush with that to try and farm more because they'll stay alive longer. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the teams sort of cope with this, basically.
Yeah. So Evo says if Robert Disable joins this, then it's the Paralympics question. Oh God, Evo with the bad jokes. Terrible. So let's see. We're getting to see the names coming up. You got Warfarfu, Warmax, and iPop and Hanzomin are all selected so far. Are they able to join one side, or is it automatically splitting them either side? That's the question. Robert Disable is...
on.
That's what I'm saying, but I mean, are they able to go on one side? But they are, yeah, it seems that way. So, it's good. So far we've got 5 of the select 8. 3 more people to be selected here and join the battle. Who have we got? There's a couple more names in there I'd expect to see, so... Surely one of them is going to pop up in there, but I'm not going to mention any names in case I accept people. There we go, there's one. I'm assuming Lorcar is going to be there as well, right? By the Alex is there. Move over, bitch. And then one's left.
There
we go. 5 again.
We had someone PM me going, PvE, really?
Some people are just never happy, are they? Right, let's get away from this screen. We'll get back. We've seen what Desert...
Guys, it's a random tournament, and this is the random part of it.
Yeah, these are random is. Random as random can be.
It was
Something
a draw
completely different.
after the main round. This is what you get.
I know, what, are you going to go to one final field battle, which we've all seen before, and we know it's boring.
You should have won your siege games.
Yeah, should have won. Damn. I don't know why they're not getting any more in. Are they allowed? Are they able to get more in? There's this scenario happening. Let's see where we're at. 4 players from each team. Yeah, we've wrote it down somewhere. They don't want to hurt people's feelings at this point, I think. Can't decide who they want.
Can people join?
That's what I'm asking you to ask them potentially.
Scary
It's a
number
16-person lobby, so If we were on, let's say we put all the casters into the game, it'd be 6v5, so there's more space still.
Yeah, but could we? Can we place our Venus is asking as well. We never mentioned that, but I assume the rules
Yep. Yeah,
stand
same
for
rules.
one piece
Blue.
each. Yeah. One piece each. There we go. We got 7 players. Bravo. By the Alex Warmax tax season. Ooh, tax season. Warfarfu. iPop. Hanzo Mainan are all in. Who's the final man to join this team of 8?
I wonder when the last time these guys actually played properly versus AI was.
Yeah, I know.
Because
There
in
we
the
go.
testing,
Venus.
this was interesting, as Temple found out quite recently.
Yeah. They might all be surprised by this,
Yeah.
which is a good thing because we wanted to be a surprise for them. So we've got 8 people in. The select 4 from each team are all in the battle, and we're going to get the winner by the end of this battle is the team with the highest combined total score at the end wins. If it's a draw and they all got the exact same amount of points for both teams, the winner is the one that has the MVP slot. So good luck to both teams. You're going to need it because these AI are not pushovers like you think they are. Or they were.
They're still AI.
They're still AI, yeah. They still don't have a brain, but AI is clever now.
It's interesting because if they split up too much to try and farm something, I think some of them will get caught out.
Ready. Winnis
let's
and
go.
Carter are ready. We are all underway. Let's get to it. There's no point in showing anything like Team Blue and Team Thingy because it is 0-0 and there's no point in having a score here. So we will put that to 0. And it's all on this. Whoever gets the most scores for their team will win. Oh, there's only so many AI though. Or we're not seeing the rest of them.
It might
Yeah,
be
get-
bugged. Loading screen can be
As I
bugged.
said, did not get a full team here.
Or
It's
it's
showing like
limited.
7 attackers and stuff.
Doesn't
before.
seem limited by us as casters.
No, because even if it was
It would be
5
0,
plus 8
yeah.
plus 6, that's still, what, 19?
Yeah, you're only allowed 16, aren't you?
I don't think camels would be any good in this at all. Camels do not kill units.
No. Not when it's AI units. Anyway, they're going to be all over the place, the AI. They're not going to be in clumps of charging right at them, so... it'd be
NA
interesting.
bringing out the triple pikes for this, they have the better move speed as well, right?
Oh, it's a very clever move, yeah.
Courteliers is a brilliant option.
Or Farfu with the brains.
I don't know if
and
they'd have the damage,
technology.
though.
I mean, they're going to be going up against some lower
I really
tier.
hope it's not just 5, but it could be.
It could be, yeah.
It looks
I
like
mean, it'll be
that.
harder for them to get more points at that point in time if there's only 5 heroes, so... That's a bonus as well.
What
in a
is
way.
it? What is it? Is it only 5?
No, I mean, is it? Yeah.
It's only 5. Oh, it's even tighter. So they've
It
got to
means
play
it's harder
around
for them
the
to try and farm.
Yeah, exactly.
play around
Where are those
Farm all
5
these
going to
units.
spread, though? We can see very different paths from the teams as well. The initial fights will be whoever gets the luck of finding where the AI are first, right? So there's
Yeah,
2 pikes in
exactly.
the middle that have found the ones on B.
So it's the NA boys that have got the ones on B.
Oh, is Bravo going to wipe here?
Here we go. Drop
But
dead
Hanzo
goes in
and
favour
we've
of
got the other pike going
Hanzo.
up in the middle there, picking up quite a lot here.
Are they going to go for cap points here as well, though? Like, they're going to supply point here for the the defenders, but... is
I
anyone
guess they
gonna
have to
cap
go for
points? Are they gonna-
units first and then go for cap points later on, right? Because
Right.
you've got to try and kill all the units first.
Wolfafu's taken a huge lead here.
Bravo's not far behind now. There's Alex though as well.
All going towards
Like, I
the
think it's
supply
actually
points
fairly
and
even
the
at the
spawn
moment.
points
Alex
pretty
with
much, yeah.
25, Bravo 30, Wolf with 22, Warmax 20. Like it's very even across the board here at the moment.
Now,
Bravo is taking the lead with 37 right now.
does anyone
If-
commit to
Oh.
a cap?
I think you need to
Or,
start getting a
if
cap
they're
just now,
ahead,
don't you, right?
Do they try and block the AI in spawn so that they can't leave, so that the other team can't farm them? Because at the moment, it looks like Landfair are ahead, with Bravo on 51 and Alex on 25.
Or big
And when it's
charge,
on
whoever
40.
that was.
Yeah,
Bravo's
it's,
lost
This
his
is going to
unit.
be
Bravo's
pretty
out.
close.
Ooh.
No
yeah,
one-
just
no
like
one wants
farming
to
them
cap
in the
across the
spawn
board.
here.
No one is capped.
Well, the thing is, if they go to cap, they won't be able to get the units. But those cap points could make the difference because remember, it's overall points. So we'll add up the points of all the players, and then we'll see. But if they all get 1050, which I don't know if they'll be able to with only 5 AI on the enemy team.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely a mixed bag at this point. I mean, there's definitely going to be different scores here, I can see, because
Oh, so
Taxi's
close
only got
across the
40
board.
unit kills, for example. He's
Yeah, but
already
IPOP
lowered
only has
in there.
22,
IPOP's
so it
only
kind of
on
balances
22.
out.
Yeah. And then you've got the hero counts as well, so Taxis and Bravo don't have any. There's Warfarfy with 3, you've got Alex with 1, IPOP's got 4.
Oh, here's a smart play on B here, though, from Hanzo. He's built Siege, and he's shooting the barricades to try and get extra points from it.
Brainy,
There's
brainy,
lots of
brainy.
those around. Each one is worth 5 points.
Thing is,
I
is
feel
you know,
like the NA team is slowly pulling ahead here, but it's going to depend on these units in the spawn as to who can kill them.
There can't be many units left, though, can there?
no, there can't be.
Well,
No,
no,
there's
Actually,
9.
farmed quite a
Literally
bit, though.
6, 4.
This is going to be, I
4
think it's
more
going to come down
units
to the
left.
cap points, to be fair. NA might take it from the cap points.
Cap points for the supply. You get points for that as well, do you?
You get points for the supply, you get points
Mm.
for being on the point.
Still
Because there's
supply
still
in
one
spawn,
supply
so,
available,
yeah.
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 It's just
And the
heroes
heroes
It's
that
going to
you
be
can
close. Looking
kill.
at the unit kills,
Yeah.
it's still looking pretty close with the unit kills across the board.
Yeah.
I think NA has it with the unit kills. It might come down to hero kills,
If you
which
have artillery
looks like
left,
NA has the hero kill advantage as well.
Yeah, now you've got all the heroes fighting in spawn, like their own spawn, not leaving, just trying to farm all the units that are inside there. But
Ooh. So what, each hero kill is worth 10 points, I think. Maybe a bit more.
could
And
your
now he gets
units
to
deal
slowly
damage
watch
in this
these
spot
points
at this
go
point as well when they're inside there? Yeah.
The heroes will be immune when they're in the small circle. I think when they move closer towards you, they're not immune.
Oh, okay. Because it seems like they're just charging in there and hoping for the best. He's going to get out there at that point, but the heroes are just staying alive.
So, other things, splash damage. You could kill all that artillery if someone placed a splash damage weapon.
Ends up
It is the
picking
NA
up
team picking
another
up most of these
kill.
hero kills. so
Yeah, I think NA are going to take this.
Yeah, it looks in their favour.
It could also come down to like damage tanked and support score though. You look at the Landfair team; they've got 3 longswords constantly healing. So they might be able to get enough support points from that
heal
to
support
be able to
points.
take
Yeah.
it.
But it depends on how much they're losing to heal enough as well. Like if they're not losing any unit damage really now, it's only the damage they're using from the heroes that are alive. Then you've got to heal up. You're not going to heal up as much. Just it all depends as well.
I think there's about 1 minute left, and that will be it. Can they draw, or does one team think they're winning and wants to keep the heroes all tight in that
Maybe
vulnerability?
because it is still Hanzo's unit that's in there, staying for as long as possible.
Damage tanked as well is going to play a big impact. So Warforfu's Spear Sergeant as well, that's in there the whole time tanking a lot of damage, could be enough to put it. It's going to be hard to say who wins this, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I've got no idea.
Kill wise,
Yeah,
NA's ahead.
it's so
I feel like
difficult.
damage tanked maybe, and the support score maybe.
No,
that
I think
Landfair's
hero
on in.
kills. I think hero kills will win it. If we look at NA, equal rights have way more hero kills.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if they were just getting the last hits of those, and most of the damage dealt was done by Landfair.
Yeah, it's
hard to say.
It's very difficult to say. I think they cap the points though as well, right? So the support points and then the potential use of the artillery.
Bravo picking up a kill.
It's very difficult to tell. I feel like that enemy Nadachi stayed alive forever. I don't think he's died yet.
Are you ready with the calculator, Drayton?
Yeah. Just, I hope I don't crash, so I don't have to do it.
That Nadachi literally has not died, has he? Oh yeah, he's died 3 times. This looks like he's not dying ever. He's just surviving in that cluster of units
Right.
in AI.
This is it.
Nadachi.
Let's see.
Here we go. MVP goes to Bravo.
Bravo.
Ace, so.
Oh, look at that scoreboard though. It's like
Oh my god,
so
this is
Oh, you
close.
definitely have to
Two,
get
but
this
it's a-
calculator out.
Oh,
838.
I feel like NA's got it. But if you
741.
do Landfair, I'll do the other one.
586 462. Okay, and the equal rights. 741, 735, 729,
Right, so don't.
694. Okay. Scores on the doors.
Okay, Landfair first.
I'm just going to do it as well so we can compare and just make sure it's equal. If that makes sense.
Are you posting it somewhere in here so I could see first before you?
Equal rights, equal fights. 2,899 points.
2,899.
Is that what you got? I
Okay.
need to double check that because I don't have that. Let me do it again on my side. I may have done it wrong.
Oh, no, I've got the wrong person. Fuck!
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna reset
Restart,
that.
restart.
I'm putting
I've,
the
sent
scores
you
in.
what I got.
735, 729, 723,
Longsword buff
694.
for the win.
Okay. 2,881.
Mm-hmm.
2,881.
Equal rights, equal fights. 2,881. I'm just going to double check I've got it right for unfair.
Okay, maths.
838, 741, 568, 462. Fanfare had 2,628. So equal rights, equal fights are the winner.
You are the winner. Here we go. We'll show it on screen so they can see the values. It's probably
Congratulations,
terrible.
equal rights. You are going through to the final.
By 254 points. That is the
Equal
difference.
rights, equal fights are the winner. So they'll face Immortals and Tempo's Bench in the finals.
That's an interesting matchup, actually. I
It's going to
think
be, yeah.
three teams that I would say I don't think people expected to be in there. Temple's Bench, I think, was a favourite in their group. But I would say that Immortals were not a favourite by far in their group, but performed above and beyond expectations.
Yeah.
Very well. And then obviously this week, we had some very close matchups this week. But equal rights taking that win.
Yeah, I think Equal Fights is looking like a very strong squad, though, to be fair. And could be one time where we actually see some NA players going to win a tournament. Just kidding, NA boys, I love yous. But yeah, definitely a solid squad and do deserve their place in the final. Along with everybody else that's obviously in the finals, Immortals and Tempo's Bench. It'll be interesting fights next week, and will be interesting to see what the matchup entails and what you're going to be doing this time around. The rules are and what units you'll be using, the map we'll be playing on, and what the potential for our next decider, if it ever comes to that one as well, like it did today and the last time round as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the final for sure. Have you guys got any specific team that you think's got a very good chance here, or do you think a surprise might be in Intel?
I think it's going to massively depend on what maps we have.
I
and what
mean, you
units we
guys have got an idea of what your potential map is, so don't give it away. But with what you think you might be playing, who do you think would favour that? If you have a plan already for the final, that is.
I feel like Temple's Bench has showed the strongest overall performance out of the three teams, but they did also have a much easier bracket than the other two, so it's hard to judge for that.
Yeah, and I think
Immortals performed
Immortals
very well.
Immortals are in everyone's hearts as a shock winner and fan favourite. So
Exactly, yeah. So it's gonna be down to the wire potentially for them this time around as well, or will they come out on top in their fights and actually get a full win themselves from their own prestige, or is equal rights, equal fights going to pull Tempo's team off of their bench? And it's not Tempo's team, but I know I'm just joking, but you never know, they might just keep their bench warm and not turn up today or next week, so we'll see. Anyway, it was a pleasure once again, Drayton and Tempo Shop. I really do appreciate you having me on to cast your interested in different tournament, and it's really fun, and I hope you guys had a fantastic time in stream as well and chat. And guys, if you want to say your goodbyes.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. See you all next week for the finals.
Yeah. And yourself, Drayton.
yeah, catch you later, guys. Thanks very much. And also, people are saying if they don't enjoy the decider, like fair enough. Like give us the feedback, and we will just remove it from the pool. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, we're trying to
exactly,
do new things, guys, to get something exciting and new in rather than doing the same old crap. So,
like we said, it's the first time, and it potentially won't be the last time this tournament is run. So if it's going well, we'll obviously not have it if you don't like this one in. But we'll have certain deciders that we could rotate between ones that we realised, like the Protect the President was fantastic the last time around, and we all thoroughly enjoyed that one. And if you didn't like this one, then just let us know in the Discord. The links are somewhere to be seen, so I'm sure I had one. I can get one. If you want to join the tournament Discord, you can do that. I'll get you an invite just a second. No limit. Boom, boom. Here we go. And there is your tournament Discord there, guys, in chat. If you wish to join the Discord, have your comments, have your say if you like it. If you want to join as well, potentially, if there's another one next time around as well, get a team together and enjoy it. Guys, that is us. Thank you very much for having us, and we'll see you next time. Double pace.